Sydney in the classic Sydney photo.
Okay, I'm gonna put your stream beats because you love Harris Heller so much.
I haven't watched Harris Heller in a long time.
Yeah,
he kind of just got boring for me.
Yeah, what do you think, you eclipsed him now?
Yeah, KRUNKER is updating. That's why you're getting that issue with being stuck on the connecting thing.
Oh, okay.
So is it official? Is Easter event over?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No more eggs.
No eggs. Okay. Holy cow, Sydney, thank you so much. 10 gifted subs, that's insane. I can't... Bro, thank you.
No problem. Sorry, I'm just reading this thing. I'm trying to fix this as we're doing this.
Oh, no problem. We'll get into it here. Zed, thank you for the outfit. I think chat hasn't seen the whole outfit. I made a comment in Zed's chat this week that was, I can't believe he has the shirt and matching shorts, and he went ahead and did the whole thing for everybody.
It's for you guys. It's really comfy though, I gotta admit. I feel like I'm going to a fucking music festival though. Like, I just need some like MDMA and I'm ready to go.
But this could be your brand, bro. Look at this outfit. You could get jumpers now. Right? Isn't that what they're called?
I mean, yeah, I guess I could, but... Oh, wait, you mean a jumpsuit?
Yeah, is that what it's called? Like with the shorts and the top built in? Like you get...
Yeah, dude, that's like rich, like, Cuban guy fucking dress. It's like Charlie Sheen style. I kind of want to do that now.
You could get a couple, like imagine. Imagine that.
You look like the guy from Jurassic Park.
Wait, not the fat one, right? Not the, you know, the one on the beach? The guy from fucking Seinfeld? Fucking Newman.
Yeah, imagine it when you walk around to get Lola now and people see the flower full jumpsuit with like the cinched waist. You have to get that belt that doesn't even go through the belt loops like women wear, that's just there for show in the middle too of the jumpsuit. Oh my god, Zed.
I feel like we're redoing my entire wardrobe right now and I'm not comfortable with it.
But we're helping.
Help is a strong word right now.
Oh.
Happy with it.
So, how's your week been since last week? Things have been crazy.
Mine?
Yeah, I mean, there's a pandemic. You know,
it's pretty average. I mean, pretty normal week. Pretty low key. Pretty quiet. Not a lot going on really. This last week.
I see you got a shipment from Red Bull.
Yeah. I'm about 8 cans into the 24 cans I got for free from Red Bull. If people don't know, I essentially just sent Red Bull's like sponsorship email address, like an email just asking like, hey, look, I don't want a sponsorship or anything, but you know, I'm quarantined, I can't go out, which is a lie, but I can't go out. Can you send me some free Red Bull? And the guy's like, fucking hell, yeah, we can. What flavor do you like? Send you 24. So it took like 2 days and it showed up. They didn't even send me a reply. They didn't even say like, yeah, sure, we'll send you Red Bull. It's just like, what flavor do you want? Told them the flavor, told the address. 2 days later, 24. And you know what? 24 cans of like 250 ml Red Bull is a lot more than what it sounds like. Doesn't sound like a lot, but then you get it and you look at it and you're like, I don't think I've ever drank 24 cans of Red Bull in my life. Like up until this point.
Right. They're expensive too. It's like, you know, $2 or $3 here a can. What's that, like 10?
It was 40. I had a look on Amazon. It was like 45 USD, which is for Australians, that's like 80 to 90 AUD. Oof. So it was pretty good deal for free.
Yeah. Well, in the market of free stuff, I got a chair sponsor last week. We talked about it a little bit in private. Triumph Chair sponsored me, right? They sent me this free chair. Boy, it sucks. It was like one of those traditional things we go through, and they're like, hey, do you want to have one of these codes? And I was like, yeah, but I have this really good op seat chair, and I just posted about it on my Twitter, and I was like, I like it a lot, and I just posted about it. I would kind of like feel weird saying buy your chair when I have this chair. Like, would you send me one? And he was like, Yeah, and you can verify this because I sent you the messages. I was like, dude, this guy's gonna send me a chair. I didn't buy into it. He just sent it to me, right? And I got it. Oh, and it sucks, bro. And this is an expensive chair. on their website, it's like $240 or something, right? And
well, you know what it is? These gaming chairs, they mark up the price to seem legit. Right. And it's not like the chair's worth probably $20.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. I mean, like this chair that I have, this like op seat chair is like $220 on their website, but they make their own chairs. You know what I mean? They actually produce these chairs, and like, you know, they put their name on it. The chair that he sent me, like, this has no branding on it whatsoever. It's obviously just like a drop shipper in the chair market, right? You know, like he just bought it from China and shipped it. He never had it in a warehouse or anything like that, you know. And I messaged him back and I was like, hey man, this is like, it kind of tips over, you know, like if it's like, and it was like weird. I knew it was weird because he sent it to me and he's like, it has a footrest, dude. And I was like, well, I don't game with a footrest. I don't need a recliner, you know. And
well, you know, he saw that you were getting, you know, up there in your years. He thought, I don't know, maybe this boomer wants a footrest.
No, I'm not too heavy, right? And so I put it together, right? And I like stuck the footrest out, and literally from the chair, it goes out 5 inches. Like, so it's like a knee rest, right? So I'm sitting in it, and like as soon as you put the thing out, it tilts forward like this. Like it is such a far angle, and I'm like, you have to actively try not to fall out of the chair. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this thing. Yeah.
What a waste of money on their end.
Yeah. Look at this thing.
I kind of want to see it.
Yeah.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah. Here it is. It just looks like any gaming chair.
Wait, but show the thigh.
Oh yeah. Here it is. This is
the thigh rest.
This is the thigh rest. That's it. And it flips over when you're not actively touching it. It just flips.
Dude, it's a chair for Oompa Loompas. Like, that's it. Well, okay. No one else is gonna fit on that.
Well, and here's the thing too that I told him. It doesn't rock. It's stationary. It doesn't move back. Like when you put your feet on the ground, right? Like you can't rock at all. You're just
like this?
Yeah.
Wait, like.
Yeah.
Hold on, I've turned my rock off.
No. You can't pull the lever. There is no lever. All it does is go up and down. It doesn't pull in and out. It doesn't do that. I know. Believe me, I know. I went through the whole.
$40, and I've been using it for 6 years, and I'm super happy with it.
Demon got timed out.
You're also using like a
untimeout demon.
Special...
Untimeout demon.
You're also using like a chill laptop as well, aren't you? Like, you don't have some crazy gaming setup or anything.
6 or something years old at this point.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, and I messaged him back, and I was like, hey, I don't think this is a very good chair. And he was like, you must have got a bad one. It's like, I don't.
Well, like they're fucking like tomatoes or something. Sorry, you just got a rotten one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think so.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. It's just a scam. It's just a scam.
Yeah, right. So I'd like to formally announce that I'm severing my partnership with Triumph Chairs, and you can no longer use code Kaarson at triumphchairs.com. I don't think, unless he doesn't take that code off the website. I don't know. But I never announced it until right now, so it's been like a 10-minute window where anyone has known that I've had any partnership with them.
That's true.
I wouldn't even let Zed say the name of the company because he messaged him and they turned him down.
No. Hold on. No, you're making me sound like a fucking flip. All right, hold on.
Oh, TC, thank you.
They messaged me. All right. They fucking. I liked one of their Instagram posts after you know they partnered with you. I'm like, oh, okay, this seems pretty cool. They reached out to a friend of mine. That's awesome. So I liked a post. They immediately reach out and like, hey man, do you want to be sponsored? I'm like, what's a sponsorship? Oh, we'll give you a code, and your people use your code. After 5 uses, you'll get a free chair. I'm like, look, I have integrity. I'm not going to sell something I don't know is good or bad. So either you can send one for free or I'll buy one discounted, whatever you want, so I can see it. Like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, well, no, I can't sell your fucking chair there. Okay, we don't want to pursue this sponsorship. Fine. I don't care. I'm not upset. fuck off. No one wants your shitty chairs anyway. Fucking shitter. Like, just how are you meant to sell something that you haven't tried? You know what I mean? Like, how does that work?
I don't know. That's why I was like, he sent it to me. I'm like, oh shit, that worked. Okay, so
online without trying them on.
Wait, what was that?
People buy clothes online without trying them on. I feel like you can send it back. I feel like a lot of these places you have a return policy, no?
Yeah, but like the point I'm coming from is like, I'm now trying to convince people to buy this. You know what I mean? And it's like, people are trusting my opinion. They're saying, oh, if Zed recommends it, maybe it's really good then.
Right.
And then they buy it and it's fucking dog shit. And then they turn around and go, well, I don't trust Zed anymore. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He got me to buy a shitty chair for his own monetary gain. Like, I don't want that. Like, I'm at the beginning of this whole, you know, fucking online Twitch, YouTube shit like that. I'm not going to have that journey start by scamming people. Like, it's a fucking shit thing to do.
Yeah, those deals come like a million. They come constantly. People are offering us like, hey, do you want to offer 10% off to all of your viewers in exchange? Like, we'll give you, you know, very tiny kickbacks for selling our products. And it's like, no, not interested.
Yeah. There's a ton of it.
And a brand would approach you. Like, what is the best way to approach you? To send you the product first and then work out a deal afterwards? Or how would you recommend they do that then?
Yeah. If someone would send me something first to be like, hey, I'll give you one of these, and then if you know, are interested in marketing it for us, you know, for some sort of cut or some sort of kickback, yeah. Especially because that's exactly what it was. It's like, I had just posted like just a picture of like my setup, right? Like, I invested a lot into my computer setup and stuff, and I'm proud of it, but I bought the chair just because someone else had recommended that this chair is good. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, hey, what chair do you use? I want to buy a chair. I wasn't getting a kickback for it. So when I had the whole thing done, I took a picture, and then this guy messaged me about a chair, and I was like, well, why would I tell people to buy a different chair when I just posted this picture of my own free will and it has a different chair in it? You know what I mean? Like, I would feel scummy saying I own this chair, but buy a different one because I make money from that.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to do it. Like, I think you got to ask the person first, like, is this the type of thing you'd be interested in sponsoring and partnering for? And if they say yes, then you go to the next phase, which is either sending them the product for free or sending it at discount value, you know, like without a profit attached to it, whatever the retail value is, just whatever the internal value would be, and then get them to have a look at it. And then if they like the product, yeah, then they'll do it. But I don't think you can just go up to them and be like, do you want to sell this thing that you've never owned in your life, and convince other people to do it? Because it just doesn't work like that. It's so disingenuous to people who trust streamers and trust YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah, I'm much rather the monetary gain you gain from those kickbacks is so small. I'd much rather just get one of the products and then say like, hey, X company gave me this product and it's so sick, you should check one out, than rather say like, I make 4 cents off of every one you buy. You know, like, you know, I'd rather get the, you know, like the maybe the marketing on retweets or something like that from saying like, I got, you know, thanks X company for sending me this, check it out, and taking photos with it, or, you know, screenshots or whatever, then saying use code Kaarson for this. That's just me personally.
I think too many streamers worry about money.
Can you say there's like a middle ground where it's like they say, okay, you have this product, you can tell people what you think of it, you can review it, rather than saying like, hey, you guys should buy this product. It's more like an advertisement. So like on the Super Bowl, how they have the ads, it's not like they're forcing people to buy it. It's just like making them aware of the product. So if you look at it more like that, then I think you keep your integrity, but you're still maybe getting paid for promoting the product without putting your integrity on the line. I think that's a better way to look at it, in my opinion.
Yeah, that
would be even better.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just making people aware of something, or just, you know, checking it out would be even cooler. Yeah.
But I think too many streamers and YouTubers worry about monetization too early in the journey.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that shit comes when you get consistent views and consistent subscriptions and stuff like that to your YouTube channel. You don't need to be worrying about that when you're averaging 30 viewers, you know what I mean? It's at that point, just worry about your content. Don't worry about how you can make money off of people.
Well, people get 10 viewers and they're like, what sponsorship can I get? And what logo can I fly?
I've seen too many people who get like that level of viewers, and then you check the little about section underneath their stream, and it's just sponsorship after sponsorship for all these like really dodgy websites that doesn't benefit them at all.
Yeah, but it's like that way. People like, you know, it professionalizes them, or, you know, it makes them feel, you know, this is like a space that a lot of people are looked at. You know, what do you do, or what do you do in your free time, or what is your hobby that, you know, makes a little bit of money? And it's like, oh, it's that online thing. But if you have a bunch of things like, oh, I'm sponsored by this, I'm sponsored by this, I'm sponsored by this, it like legitimizes it in this way for a lot of people. That's, you know, through this scope, you know what I mean? If you look at it like this, like, well, I've got these sponsors.
Yeah.
Sponsors. You know.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if you do it in the right way, you can go from having no following at all, or a very small one, to like blowing up really big. This might be a bad example, but if you look at Ninja, the whole thing he did with Drake and Fortnite, that was sort of like, you could call it a sponsorship type thing, where he figured out a way to do a sponsorship that also helped him blow up at the same time. So if someone that's like a moderately sized streamer figures out a way to work with the company and do something like that, I think that's a smart way to do it. But if you're taking a lot of smaller deals just for the sake of it, then I don't think that's the way to go. But if you can land a big deal with someone, that, I don't know, it could be a good thing to do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was genius.
Yeah. Isn't that what blasted him up to like over 100,000 Twitch subs?
Oh yeah.
It was after that he just really went fucking next level.
Yeah.
It was all the Twitch primes that he got from it.
Yeah, he was making like 2.5 mil just off Twitch subs per month or something like that. And then he was making money off the ads and the bits and the donors and all that kind of shit. He had 2 months where he set himself up for life, and he could have just stopped after those 2 months. And then
where is he now? Like, Twitch is blowing up again thanks to Valorant and stuff. I don't see like Mixer having anything to do with that game.
Well, he actually spoke about it the other day. There's a clip of him from his Mixer stream where he's playing Warzone, and he brings it up like he's getting all these comments, people saying, oh, why aren't you doing Valorant? You know, do you regret leaving? And he goes, oh, I'm still happy. I've got 4,000, you know, regular viewers. My YouTube channel is still blowing up. My Instagram's still blowing up. My Twitter's still blowing up. All the analytics looking good. So like, I'm not upset. But you can tell like he's gone from being number 1 to being number 100. You know, like he's averaging 4,000 viewers, while someone like XQC, who's streaming right this second, he's averaging 50,000 viewers. That's huge. That's a massive difference.
Yeah, and coming from someone who's like a big, you know, usually catches the first wave of FPS games, I'm sure this is like for him would typically be a huge money making, you know, month for him.
Oh yeah.
I think he put all these fucking eggs in one basket when it came to when it came to like, you know how Halo got remastered?
Yeah.
I think he thought Halo was going to be this huge esports scene again, and it was going to just completely change the game by being remastered. And Mixer was going to have the front seat for that because it's Microsoft owned. But then no one cared. People played it for like the first month, and now no one plays it anymore. It's gone. Shit like Warzone and Valorant come out, and it's just all people talk about. Like Warzone's been out for 2 months now.
Yeah.
And people are still talking about it. Halo was 2 weeks, and then that was it. It was dead.
I think Microsoft gave them a lot of like lip service, saying like, "Oh, it's gonna be huge. You're gonna be the face of Halo when it comes out," and people were just like, "Yeah, nobody gives a shit about Halo."
I think
100%.
For the whole Valorant thing, it's dangerous because, in my opinion, I feel like it's peaked now already, and it hasn't even come out yet. That's just my opinion. But viewership-wise, it's peaking now, and then it's going to start dropping off, and that's just a bad way for a game to release if the numbers are already going down before it's even released. You know what I mean? And it's going to have another spike up when it fully comes out, but then I don't know. I don't know if it's the best way to go about it. Like this huge hype saying, "Oh, the anti-cheat is going to be perfect. Servers are going to be perfect." Like they should have lowballed it a little bit, I think that would have been much smarter, because then if anything goes wrong at launch, they just look like idiots, and then that just reflects badly on the company and the game. So I'm not sure if that was the smartest thing to do, but
Well, I reckon they're also botting a lot of these streams because the numbers are too insane.
Do you really think?
Well, it's Riot. Riot is owned by Tencent, the same company. Oh my god,
here we go. Here we fucking go, Zed.
Chinese mobile company.
Oh,
yeah, Tencent has a stake in everything.
Is this an Aussie thing? I mean, look, I think Tencent is bad too, but I don't think it's this like this gigantic. Oh, here we go. I don't think it's this giant.
It is.
I don't think it's a global conspiracy in every video game release.
No, it's not. It's just in whatever video game release that they have a stake in, which is unfortunately Valorant.
Org that absorbs companies. They have the assets to just buy out any company they want, and they're protected by the Chinese laws as well. They can make any clone of any game they want, and they don't have to face copyright laws or anything.
Yeah,
like,
I know that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a stretch to imagine that they've bought a bunch of and they're viewbotting their own fucking streams. Like, yes, you got to incorporate that. You've got people who have 6 different streams of Valorant streamers open to get 1 key, which I think that's a shitty system in itself.
Well, Twitch did change the dialogue for that, and now it does say at the bottom you can only get a key from watching 1 Valorant stream.
Yeah, but people are just gonna chuck a VPN on. They don't care. But I don't think Tencent is the type of company who wouldn't bot their own.
Name one good game that Tencent has put out then.
I'm not on their side. Jesus Christ, you two. God damn. I'm just saying, like, for conversation's sake, you have to listen to both sides of the argument. You know this is a show, right? Fuck. Holy shit.
Then make a constructive argument in favor of Tencent.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying not everything Zed says is immediately about Tencent in the last 2 weeks. All I said was, here we go, Zed. God damn.
Because fuck Tencent. Tencent's a bunch of scumbags. They also had a stake in a medical company in Wuhan. And one day they uploaded the numbers for the amount of people who are actually dead in that country, or infected, I think it was actually. And the number was 150,000. That was 2 weeks into this whole COVID thing. They immediately reduced the number down to like 2,000. And then like, everyone's like, nah, what the fuck was that about? Like, that number was too specific. Where did that number come from? And ever since then, I've been like, nah.
Yeah.
There is something so shifty about this massive faceless company. Like, who owns Tencent? No one knows. Who owns Tencent? All I know is that they've got the government support or some shit. Like,
oh, well, they know who owns it and who's running it. That's pretty clear. It's public who does that stuff.
Yeah, but isn't there like a conspiracy that there's some like another organization behind it all, and that's all just like the front-facing, like public image side of it?
That Hillary Clinton is a lizard as well on the
internet. All right, fair enough. I'll give you that one.
I was really nervous for a second there.
I'm not gonna say anything too bad, don't worry.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm not on the Chinese government side. Like, there was some really sketchy shit. Remember those photos that came out where they were like the people in like full suits walking around with like guns in the quarantine zone and stuff? Like, what was that shit about? I totally agree that they like faked their numbers coming out of infected and dead coming out. You're like, that shit totally happened. Like, of course, like, but wouldn't Twitch like have some sort of idea of botted numbers and stuff for these streams? Like, I get, like, you know, but do you think people like Summit and those guys are like botting their streams and they have like 300,000? Is that what you're saying? Or like,
no, I'm not saying Summit and all that. I'm saying the company behind. But I think as well, you're giving Twitch far too much integrity here.
Yeah,
These are the same company who allows Amaranth and Alinity to abuse animals and show nips and badges and everything, and gives them nothing in return. No bans, no timeouts, nothing.
Yeah, okay.
But then XQC drops a nip on stream and he's banned for 3 days. This is the same company.
Have you seen the Twitter post that's going around where I'm trying to be very vague because no, never mind.
Wait, is it the body painting one?
Yeah. We shouldn't talk too much. No, well, we shouldn't talk too much because there's bans involved in this. So it's the one that involves elephant. And have you seen that one? It's like, yeah, okay. Okay, like, without getting super specific, how funny is that one? Like, that's so funny.
You got to explain it for chat. They don't understand.
Okay, so
not all of them would have seen it.
Okay, someone got banned for body painting, and another person who is a partner on Twitch made a post on Twitter that said, this week on stream I'm going to paint my and call it an elephant trunk.
Did you just bleep yourself?
I don't know, maybe it worked. I'm not sure if it worked or not.
What is this fucking South Park, bro?
Dude, I'm super nervous about this, man.
I can't believe you bleeped yourself, dude.
And so
You're
like
scared. You're actually scared.
Well, I mean, there's people are getting banned. Like this, we're talking about bands that are involving bands, all right? Right. So like people are mad, mad. And I'm not like, I don't know if I have a stake either way, other than it's funny. Like it's pretty funny, you know?
I mean, I can see both sides of the story here. Like,
yeah,
I get it from the woman's side because Toss clearly said she could do what she was doing, but I also get it from everyone else's side. Like, is this really the place to be doing that? Aren't there better ways to do that? But we've done this topic to death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a funny post. Okay, so what else is new?
Oh, I just wanted to say, isn't it kind of scary though if your like whole source of income is Twitch and you make one mistake and that's all gone? Like you pretty much lost your job overnight if you make one little mistake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what? It's happened multiple times. There's a guy, I don't remember his name, but there's a guy who was his whole shtick was he would get really angry at games. Very, you know, fucking
Dullard or what's his name?
Yeah. That guy, Dullard, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And he would pick up his keyboard and he would break his keyboard. Deller, that's his name.
Deller, yeah, that's it.
He would buy the cheapest fucking keyboards he could find, right, and break them on stream just as a joke. And then one day, instead of breaking it over his knee or on his keyboard, on his desk, he used his head, and he got banned permanently of Twitch for self-harm. And that was it. His Twitch was dead. He goes to YouTube. He's not making enough money. You know, like that's an example of someone just completely losing everything in 1 second.
Yeah, and I mean now he streams on YouTube, but you know, streaming on YouTube compared to streaming on Twitch is like,
well, the monetization isn't there.
It's minuscule.
They don't have as many options.
Yeah, you
That's
got
what happened to Ivan as well. He had to move to YouTube, and you know how that went.
Ice Poseidon, I reckon, is a bit different because his content, it wasn't just for memes. His content, like Della was memeing when he was breaking stuff, but Ice Poseidon was walking around dropping, you know, the N word, you know, and not taking any position.
That part of it, but it's like that's where Twitch originated from. Same with YouTube. It was a lot of edgy stuff, and they're trying to transition into this like everything has to be clean and by the rules. I feel like they should have a category on Twitch that's like 18 plus, where people can just do whatever they want, and then the advertisers can choose to specifically advertise on those videos, so there's no conflict of interest. I feel like that would be very healthy to do, or even Mixer to come out and be like, hey, you know what? Mixer allows you can do whatever you want, but it's like filtered in a more strict way, so people have a choice of what they can see.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'd like to see that in 18 plus. I mean, Twitch kind of has that with the, you know, you go into a channel and you can put a setting on it that says, this channel is recommended for older audiences.
Right.
But it doesn't change the terms of service.
Rusty Wolf's channel is intended for older audiences because he drops the F-bomb like once a week or something. Like, I don't think that's, I don't know.
Wait, he says fuck once a week?
Yeah.
Doesn't say
that's
it a lot.
See, you know, and I put my channel as older audiences for that reason, because I'm worried that if someone comes in and says like, I'm only 14, I got to be like, hey, you got to leave, you know, to cover myself, because I don't want to be like, hey, I'm hanging, you know, anything like that, you know, and you got to worry. But I think that's one thing Mixer does better than Twitch, is that Mixer has multiple age and like content levels that you can check every time you go on stream. You can say this is an all audiences stream, this is like a 13 level stream, or this is a 18 plus stream. Like you can pick every time you go live, and it puts you in a category every time.
Smart.
Yeah, Mixer does some things right.
You know, that's
should copy more stuff like that, because Twitch can't follow suit because they have investors, they have Amazon looking over their shoulder. So if Mixer goes more the route of doing things a bit on their edgy side and whatever, I think it would attract a ton more people to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's so much logistics involved. They'd probably be like, well, that'll affect how you fit into the ranking system, and then you will be above people that you shouldn't really be above, and that's just too much work. Yeah. So.
So Krunker's had a pretty crazy week. Well, pretty crazy 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I should say, for everyone. I mean, numbers are up across the board for at least for content consumption. What about in the game, Sydney? Have you seen more people playing it every day?
Oh, actually, as opposed to a lot of other games, KRUNKER has seen a somewhat of a decline since the whole Corona thing, because I would say about 20 to 30% of the people that play would be playing at school, in their math class or at lunch in the library and stuff. And those people might not have access to a good computer at home, whereas if they go to school, they have access to a computer and they can play with their friends. So we've actually seen a decline in users, but people are playing more consistently. So there's less unique viewers, but the overall play time is much higher, if that makes sense.
So people are playing from home and they can play for longer stretches, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but there's less unique people playing because we're missing out on people in Brazil, for example, or people in lower income countries that don't have access to like good computers, and they're relying on their school computer systems to be able to play the game.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. A lot of them wouldn't have like you said, low income places wouldn't even have internet at home. Like it's a school only thing over there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, like if you look at any of the content places, there's a lot more, and maybe that's to do with that as well. They can't play the game, so they get their fix from Twitch or they get their fix from YouTube, which can run on anything, and that's why everyone's numbers are up right now. Because I think we're going to see at the end of this, probably, Frosty's obviously partnered, and he was partnered pre-COVID pandemic, off of his analytics. But I think you're going to see 4, 5, maybe 10 people get partnered from COVID analytics. I know Strem's applied the other day. I think Waspy's applied, or he's about to apply. Maddie the Bay's probably pretty close to applying as well. So I think, I think they'll all get it unless Twitch is pulling back and saying, "Oh, look, it's boosted numbers due to global pandemic or some shit."
That would be crazy.
They could say that.
That would be. I think that would be crazy.
Yeah, but you got to remember, with partnership, you get a higher percentage for your subs.
That's true. I mean, yeah.
So they may not want to give out money there.
Twitch is Amazon is kind of an evil soulless corporation as well. So.
But I think as well, like, what was that?
Oh, sorry. Hopefully once the Twitch drops come out, that'll boost a bunch of people as well, like views wise, and that should help. Hopefully.
What are we, a week away from that? A week, 2 weeks away?
I'd say 1 to 2 weeks, because we want to move over the servers first, and once that's all done, then we'll do the Twitch drops.
Can you give us any info about what the drops are?
Or maybe
would be a random chance. So usually you would probably get KR, and then occasionally you could get a super rare skin. There'd be a rare chance for something like that.
Will they only be available for certain streamers?
Yeah. So we're gonna pick about 20 streamers that are like consistent on KRUNKER, and then we'll just give it to them. But we'll probably roll it out to about 5 or 6 to start with, and then the other 14 to 15, depending on how it goes.
Yeah,
cool.
I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good way to start it, to see, because like, although it's really effective in every other game category, you never know, it might not work for KRUNKER.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good to start it off. Yeah. But that'll be good. I think as well, the KRUNKER esports thing that you guys have done has been a huge boost to at least the KRUNKER rating. When you look at game categories, like having that little box up the top right showing when KRUNKER esports is live, adding a viewer to it, even though it's muted.
And that it's right there in the client, like you can see it. It's not just like a logo; it's the actual Twitch stream.
I wanted to ask you guys about that. You guys know more about Twitch than I do. What if we did, so when the tournaments aren't running, what if we do like not a giveaway, but sort of a random thing where we pick a streamer for a couple of days or for that week or whatever time period, and then we say when that person goes live, his thing is going to show up in the top right, which would give them, like 400, 500 extra viewers for a stream if that would help. I'm not sure what the TOS is around that.
Well, embedded viewers don't count towards partner or anything like that, so it would inflate their views, but they wouldn't count towards any analytics towards, partner or anything like that.
I would think it would almost harm them, because what I've seen a lot of the time is people who apply for partnership because their analytics are higher, and then Twitch's auto response is, you've got an inflated viewership due to whatever fucking reason. You have to keep this number steady for the next 3 months before we can even look at your application again. It happened to Miss Kip's girlfriend. It's happened to a bunch of them in that little circle there, like E-Rob as well. When he first started, he got knocked back multiple times because he's Tyler One's brother, and that was inflation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good idea though. Like if there's a way to make it work without it being inflated, you need a way for the chat to be able to be typed as well, because that's how they measure interaction on the stream.
Right. Yeah, because otherwise it basically counts as like a ghost viewer with no chat box.
I think drop is just the way to go, because how many people ask for KR on Discord, on Twitter, like any way they can. So if we just say, hey, you can earn some crunkies by watching the streamer, every 10 or 20 minutes you get 50 or 100 crunkies, I think that there's no way that wouldn't work.
No, that'll work.
If people can put drops enabled in their stream title, it will rocket views. It'd be insane.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really, really good idea, is the drops. And it'll boost us in the, like I said, the rating for KRUNKER. Like right now you've got to scroll down, I think it's 4 times to get to KRUNKER. But once you get all these people sitting in chat, we'll move up to 2 scrolls, or 1 scroll. And that's when people start to take notice and they actually start to try and look at something different. They'll look at a new game to try. And then you've also got the people who get that fear of losing out. They're like, oh, is drops going to be on forever? I don't know. I want to claim whatever this free shit is. Let me get it. Like I've downloaded so many games because I thought there was because there was some campaign running where you get a free item in the game. I'm like, oh, I just want to have that in the account for this game in case I ever play it.
Right.
So you should see an influx of players as well, I reckon.
Yeah, I would say that it would be huge.
But yeah, okay, so 1 to 2 weeks for Twitch drops. That's pretty cool.
So did you see like a big influx of players during the Easter event, like because they knew it was a limited time event in the same way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how transparent I should be about this kind of stuff, but we definitely saw a huge increase in sales for KR, and also the active number of players, and also that was the reason we tried to do the Easter event on Friday, I think, or Saturday my time. And then the servers just crashed. You weren't able to log in because there's too many people trying to log in at the same time and trying to get on the event. So actually, it was a lot more than what we expected. So we had to roll back and then redo the update on Saturday night, I believe. So we did have a huge influx actually for it, which is part of the reason why I've pretty much planned out events for the next 3-ish months. I did that in the last 20 minutes. On my whiteboard. By the way, you guys should buy a whiteboard. It's the best investment I've ever made. But I've planned out events for the next 3 months, and we're probably going to do a new event every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how big they're going to be. And some of them will be parkour challenges for KR. Some other ones are going to be some kind of I don't want to say too much, but some mystery that you have to solve. Things like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It kind of reminds me of those little challenges they would put in single player games where you got to the light switch 3 times, and you go across the room and you knife a door, and then you go again, you do all the shit. Kind of reminds me of that kind of stuff, where there's little games to be had in the game. That makes me really excited, because it's KRUNKER is great because it's got so many different facets. So you got customs, and then you got pubs and ranked and all that kind of shit. But then adding all this stuff as well takes that to another level and just adds so much more shit for people to do.
There's no limit to it either. We can add a new map that's being worked on is like a pirate themed type of map, you know, like no one's going to question like, why is there pirates in Krunker? There's no rules to this stuff, you know. You can literally just make something, put it in, and it's just part of Krunker. There's no limitations, so that's kind of nice for that too, I think.
Yeah, oh, that's crazy, and it's good to see so many people getting into the spirit. Like I said this to you yesterday, but it honestly felt like everyone was doing an Easter egg thing at their house. Everyone was going into like servers and going like, don't shoot, I'm just here for eggs.
There's so many like 1 or 2 person lobbies everywhere. yeah,
and you couldn't find a lobby to actually go in, you know, pub stomp, because everyone just be like, no, I'm just here for eggs. You know, you'd be on an FFA server and no one's shooting, everyone's just helping each other. It was honestly such a cool thing to witness. Like,
I've never
especially
seen,
since it was the first one.
I've never seen Zed so kind on his stream before. People were coming in. Oh, can you help me with the eggs? Yeah, sure. Join my server. Okay, here's your 5,000 KR. Here's your 5,000 KR. I couldn't believe it. I don't think I heard the C word once all morning this morning. Like in all actuality, it must be an Australian holiday.
I was just getting into the season of giving, all right, or whatever the fuck this season is. I don't know. It just felt nice helping people. Like, I was up till 4 a.m. yesterday, just showing off egg locations and stuff. It was fun.
It was like 2 p.m. my time. I was like, why are you still awake right now?
No, it was so good. Like, to see what? Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
It made me so happy to see everyone like engaging with it and trying to figure it out, and people posting these huge threads and documents of where all the eggs are and stuff. Because I haven't had this much fun working on something for Krunker in like months. You know, like hiding all the eggs with Techie and doing all the items and stuff. So I'm happy it paid off for people.
That's such like a parent thing as well. Like, you went out and hid all the eggs for the came out excited.
I couldn't believe some of the places they were. Like, some of those hiding spots were like, were you sitting there like, these little fuckers will never find this one? Like putting them in these spots like way off, like, because some of them I saw like even scoped in. I'm like, you asshole! Like, why would you do that?
Didn't think people would find them. Like, me and Techie were sitting there the next morning after we released it, or even after the update, and we kept refreshing the leaderboard, and some guy was like jumping up to like 80, 90, 100, and we're like, how the fuck is this guy finding all these so fast? Like, we thought it was like the cleverest spots, but I guess some of them were pretty tough. But yeah, I didn't expect people to be that good about it. So next event, it's going to be 10 times harder.
Okay.
I think the worst ones were the Little Town Skyscraper and the one in Berg that's stuck in the grate as you go through the tunnel.
No, some of
that's Techie, dude. I didn't do that.
Look at Techie in chat. Yes. Okay, so Sid, this is something that I was thinking about last night. When you were talking about refreshing the leaderboard just now and being surprised by people how quickly they were doing it, is there something like you know, that you can look back on in Krunker that you can think of and just be like, that you were just surprised that someone did it, that you were just like, what the fuck, that someone playing Krunker like did, that you were just genuinely shocked by? Maybe that, like, you know, you didn't think someone could do within the game, or that, you know, someone, you know, just something a user did in the game that you were just shocked by, that you didn't think could happen, would happen, anything like that. Is there a good story like that?
Wow, there's tons. It's a good question. I like that question. Yeah, I don't know, like the fact there's a few things. Like the first time I was like super blown away was when I saw some of the custom maps people were coming up with, you know, because I always had, like, you know, we had the editor and stuff, but I had like this Berg, for example, or Little Town, you know, I just blocked out some buildings and made like a little layout, and that was it. But then people started making maps like these lava runs and like these story mode maps with just these intricate designs and puzzles. It just blew me away. Like, that was the first time when I really looked at it and I was like, damn, like, there's so many super creative people in this community, like, that are thinking of things that I wouldn't like think of in 10 years, you know, like all these ideas that they're coming up with. And the second one that I saw that blew me away was some of the movement that people were doing, because I have never played Krunker on above 60 FPS, you know,
Still, even right
When I was
now?
watching... No, I just play on 60 FPS on my laptop. I have been for since it came out.
That's fucking insane,
Wait, are
dude.
you serious?
This guy drives a fucking Bentley, but he's over here running Krunker on a fucking potato. I don't understand. It's so insane to me, dude. It's so insane.
I don't want to have a gaming setup at my house. Like, I'm just gonna end up playing games, and it just I
You
need to
make
know
a
that-
game! You make a game!
There's a difference between playing games and making them. Making them, it's like, okay, dude, think about it this way. I don't want to compare myself to a magician, but if a magician watches some other guy do magic, he's going to be like, oh, I know that trick. That's boring. So when I'm playing other games, I'm always like, oh, well, that's how they did this thing, or this thing is broken. You start over-analyzing everything. You don't get to enjoy the game as much anymore. I feel like I can't play games for fun anymore.
It's so funny like, looking at the comparison between you and Vin. Fucking insane setup. It's what?
Like green lights everywhere.
It's sick. It's him. It's on brand. He loves green. He loves. I saw it. I'm like, that's fucking Vince. I could pick that up from a line out.
Look, let me take a picture of my setup if you want to show it on stream. Oh no.
I'm expecting one of those
Just
like
post
you know
it
the
right in
tables
this.
you buy.
Just post it right in this group DM.
You know the tables that you buy from Kmart, so you can do like beer pong and shit, or in America it's fucking Walmart. That's what I'm imagining you got your little laptop on right now, and then behind that is like life-size taxidermy bear or some shit with just gold everywhere.
I can't believe I can't believe this is the turn this has taken.
I'll try to get a full view of it. It's disgusting.
There's like Macca's cups everywhere. It's full Asmund gold setup.
It's probably worse, to be honest with you. But you gotta understand.
You're the guy I pay all this money to for KR. You don't even play over 60 FPS.
Oh, I'm so keen to see this. Didn't you say you've also got like a kitchen chair?
Huh?
Didn't you say you've got like a dining room chair?
Kind of, yeah.
Do you want a Triumph chair? I got an extra one.
I don't know. After you shit talking,
Free is free though.
It probably plays on a controller too.
He plays mobile, dude. What are you talking about? Sid's like, oh, I fucking took out time from my schedule to come on. Now they're just roasting me about my chair and shit.
Hey Sid, thanks for those 10 gifted subs too.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't have you in my contact. I thought I added you on WhatsApp recently, didn't I?
What the fuck?
Do you just want to send it to?
Just put it in this Discord group.
I don't have Discord on my phone. I only have WhatsApp and nothing else.
Hey, you have me on Facebook. Send it to me on Facebook, and then I'll put it in the Discord.
My God. I'm gonna go refill my coffee.
There's specific reasons for this shit, okay?
No, I get it. I get it. You're trying to because if you got a ton of distractions, you won't get shit done.
On Facebook. Can you send me a message on Facebook so it pops up?
Yeah. Hold on.
This is so scuffed. I can't even send it.
Wait, I thought I had you on Facebook.
Well, the best part is we don't edit either for the upload for YouTube either. So this is gonna go just like this.
Nice.
Well, then people will know that I'm not taking you out of context. That's the key.
The last message I sent you on Facebook, Sydney, was a video of a dude laying in his garden and he shits in his hand and he rubs it on his face. I sent that to you at PAX. Techie
says Sid has a 6-year-old laptop when Vince and I have $5,000 setups.
you want to start this, Techie? Did you DM me? I don't see anything on my Facebook.
Yeah, I just sent you something on Facebook. I sent you something else.
Oh. Well,
Let's see
Lives
it.
in New York. It doesn't matter.
okay, make sure you go over here and sub to this YouTube. I'm only 14 subs away from a custom URL.
I can't think of any other way you can send it.
Holy shit! Hey, Mosswee, what's up? Never seen you in my chat before. This is.
Is everyone just roasting me now?
Wait, are you using the inbuilt microphone?
Huh?
Are you using the inbuilt microphone into the laptop?
That's the only mic that I have. I bought a Blue Yeti and I gave it to Vince.
Here's where
I just wanted to ask that because I knew chat would go off.
Here's where I have to smash cut to Zed roasting people for having even a Blue Yeti. Bro, you have a Blue Yeti and you're talking about making money?
Hold on. You take me out of context there again. I don't like these setups that you're doing. All right? I said, you have a Blue Yeti snowball. All right, there's a difference. The Blue Yeti snowball is shit tier. It's
That's
fucking
just a
like...
joke. That's just a joke. Relax. It's just a joke.
Nah, no. I know. But like, Blue Yeti snowball shit. Get a blackout.
As said, Techie's gonna send you the picture of my setup because I couldn't send it to you for some reason. How did you guys meet? That's what I want to know.
Me and Zed?
What, me and Kaarson?
Oh, that's a really nice story, actually.
Is it?
No.
It's a fucking boring story is what it is.
Yeah, we both went on a podcast and we were just the jerks on the podcast. They brought us on to be the dissenting voices.
And then the guy who was running the podcast like tried to take the opposite side and try to make us sound like dicks, and his reasoning was just so shit. And now I don't think either of us talk to him.
Oh, see, it's not just hold on, let's see. I think I can do it like this, right?
There's a laptop. I got this screen like 3 months ago, but it's still hooked up with the HDMI to my laptop.
Oh yeah, see, you have a big screen. That's cool. That's not too bad.
Look at that cute flower in the
What?
bottle of
Yeah.
champagne.
Oh, look, that's the whiteboard you were talking about. And you have some money, cash money right there, man. Look at that.
It's Disney
One and a
dollars.
five.
That's Disney dollars.
And it's still a thing. You can still use them at Disneyland. You can use them in the restaurants and stuff. From 1980.
How much champagne do you drink? I don't
Bottles
think I've
light
ever seen...
up too. There's a button on them. You press it and it lights up.
What? I don't know if you're being serious or not. I can't fucking tell.
No, have you never been to a club? I'll show you. It turns on.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna be another 10 minutes to relay this.
He's gonna send it to Techie, who sends it to me, so I can add it to the chat.
Let's delete
You know what to
MP.
do.
Is that a clan? You want me to get Sid to delete a whole clan? I've talked to Sid for fucking 40 minutes. You think I have any clout with him?
Wicked before. There you go, Techie forwarded. You know what to do. But these are only at prestigious clubs, so you wouldn't have seen them before.
Oh.
Well, how did we get to? Oh, yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
was there any more to that conversation?
No,
about
you were
how we
saying
met?
that the second. Oh, yeah. So we went on a podcast, and there was 4 people on the podcast, and Zed and I guess, were brought on to be like the dissenting voices on the podcast. As like
Well, he just brought me on because I'm Australian, and I can say the word.
yeah, and he brought
It's literally all he said.
me on. I don't know why, because I had a podcast, I think. And he wanted someone that could do that also knew about podcasts. And
then we spoke after it. We kept speaking, and then you were like, oh,
yeah,
I agree.
You got to talk.
and then
Listen, you got to talk closer to your microphone because every time you back away, it cuts out.
Sorry. You said like we gelled really well, and I agreed. And then we did one on your channel, and it was really good.
Yeah.
And then we just kept talking from there. And then I eventually convinced you to play Krunker.
Yeah. As I quote tweeted the last 10K KR thing on Twitter, my friend Dario introduced me to Krunker.
Get fucked. Oh shit! I can't say that. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying that.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I started playing Krunker. That's pretty much it. And now I can't stop spitting KR.
I mean, it's addicting.
Yeah.
It's that feel when it hits a contra is just next level.
I get so many contras though. That's the thing. Is like I can't stop.
Oh my god. All right, so we've got more monthly events coming to KRUNKER.
Oh no, we had the second story that surprised you, Sid. Second story. So people were creative and they made maps, and then there was the second story because you've never went above 60 FPS.
Yeah, so the whole movement thing, I saw a clip of some of the EU guys doing like the, I guess, sidestepping it's called, where if you're slide hopping and you know how you can do a full 180, if you're on the ground and you mid-slide, you turn around, you can do a 180, yeah? But what they were doing is like hopping left and right, using that and tracking at the same time while shooting. I just didn't expect KRUNKER to actually have be that complex when it came to the movement. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess it was a happy accident, the whole slide hopping thing, and it just amazed me when I first saw it. I was like, holy shit, the way I intended it was you have to look behind yourself to be able to turn a corner, but then I guess this whole FPS glitch thing made it so at high FPS you can just turn corners easily. And yeah, I don't know, just kind of amazed me how people were able to do that, and then I never fixed it.
So
it's cool.
Yeah, it makes for a very different gameplay style compared to like any other FPS out.
Is there any plans to put an FPS limit into the game? To drop it down to something that's manageable for everyone's PC, or just leave it as it is?
I reckon that part will just leave it as it is. I mean, because part of the appeal is kind of just the performance side of it, and it's like, I don't know, that's kind of what makes KRUNKER different. So.
Well, I feel like it's, you know, a lot of other games also run better at high FPS. You know what I mean? Like, that's a weird way to phrase it, but you know what I mean? Like, there's advantages to running the game at high FPS. So when people complain in KRUNKER like, oh, I don't have high FPS, so I can't do what Frosty Wolf does. It's like, yeah, but you wouldn't be able to do that in CSGO. You wouldn't be able to do it in, you know, fucking Rust or some shit like that. No, you wouldn't be able to do any of that, what Frosty does, because you've still got a fucking potato. It's still not going to work. You know? Like, people say it's unfair, but it's really not. You know, it's how games have literally always been. They've always given advantage to those who have beastie PCs compared to those who are running on, you know, the school Chromebook or whatever.
Would have to disagree and say it is unfair, but I don't want to fix it yet.
Well, I mean, playing on PC has always been like, the people that have, like, when you play on basically a machine that has parts where you have the advantage of being able to buy the parts that make that basically machine, you know, that's always been like that compared to a console game, right? Where all the parts are standard.
I agree with that.
So, you know, anyone who has like I guess the chance to buy those better parts is always going to kind of have some sort of advantage somewhere. You're always going to be able to find a place to make up, you know, some sort of mechanical advantage, maybe, whether it be in the FPS or maybe switches on your keyboard that have less movement, so you get like that little bit of, you know, something. People are going to try to find some sort of advantage.
I segue here into something related to Valorant, because I've really been wanting to talk to someone about it, and Frosty Wolf shut me down on his stream yesterday when I tried to bring this up. But aside from the fact that I think Valorant looks boring as fuck, puts me to sleep just watching this piece of shit game, they said it's that the fact they excused the fact that the game looks like Team Fortress 2 by saying, yeah, it's meant to run on every computer, but it maxed out at 400 FPS on someone's computer, and this person has they get 800 frames per second on CSGO. So you can't tell me that it's just a performance thing, because it maxed out at 400 FPS, and I don't see this game lasting for more than a year, like the hype around it. Like, what's your guys' opinion on Valorant? I'm really curious, because I just think it looks really bad.
It's been boring for me to watch. I mean, I've had a tab open trying to get a key, but everything I've seen, it seems like they walk so slow. I don't know if that's because I'm used to Krunker and just fucking flying, but they walk so slow, dude. And I see them like looking at walls, like they're just waiting at corners for everything, just for that little like sidestep shot, sidestep. It just seems so slow, bro. It seems so boring. But I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't played it, you know?
It looks so weird. Like, whenever I see a video of it, I just feel like they've not finished the textures. Like, there's no... The saturation is all fucked up in that game. Like, there's no colors to it. Every gun... And you know what? It looks really weird, because you've got... like military guns in that game, and then you got like some space age looking shit as well. It makes no sense. It's like a weird, messed up version of Overwatch mixed with CS:GO.
Yesterday in the chat, I'm not saying Krunker looks amazing. I know it looks like a kid's game, and I never said Valorant is like Krunker is better than Valorant. I'm just saying there's FPS games that I like, and I'm not saying this because I think Valorant is a competitor or anything like that. It's not why I'm saying it. I just think, from my personal opinion, it doesn't look like a good game. I'm not saying Krunker is better in any way. I just wanted to say that.
I don't think you need to compare the two. I think you just need to look at Valorant on its own and realize it doesn't look like a fun game. It's super fucking slow. I mean, it looks like everyone's wading through water, you know, with the way they move and the way they just sit there. And I don't know, like you said, Kaarson, is it because we're used to Krunker and zooming around a map? I don't think so. Like, you play Warzone. You can sprint in that game. I haven't seen a single person sprint. People b-hop in Valorant, but that doesn't even look quick. And then the plays that they're doing don't look that amazing. Like, it looks like a watered down... Yeah, they don't. It looks like a watered down, shittier version of Overwatch. Like, it's Overwatch characters with realistic weapons. Who wants that? That's boring. I don't want that. And that game, it's only big because they're getting botted for views and they've got drops. That's it. As soon as it releases... The people who give a shit about Riot Games will go back to League, they'll go back to TFT. People who care about CS:GO will go back to the game that they've been watching for 10 years now because it's what they've invested their time in. And Valorant will fade away into what Artifact is, which was a card game that came out by Valve, and it fucking died. It died immediately. Valorant has nothing, no lasting power. It's only hot because there's no access to it right now.
Exactly.
That's it.
Fortnite had the events, they had the funny skins, building. There's so much to Fortnite for content creators. That's why watching someone play Fortnite on Twitch or YouTube is interesting. Valorant, you spend 50% or more of your time on someone's stream watching them spectate someone else because they died.
Yeah.
That's not fun. Yes. And then the other half of the time is just abilities flying around on the screen and then slow walking around the map. It just doesn't look fun to me from a content creator perspective.
The abilities look shit anyway. I mean, the ability where he shoots the big smoke screen or whatever looks fucking terrible. This is from a company that has made billions of dollars, right? And their game looks like arse. The abilities look like arse. The way they jump around looks like arse. It plays like shit when you watch people play it. I mean, Dr. Disrespect has like the best take on it. He's like, this game is not athletic. And he's 100% right. It's not an No, it's not. You know what I mean?
No, I like it. No, I could just hear it in his voice. I wasn't laughing at you.
The players are just all like, they're just fucking, you know, Twitch streamers. Like, the players themselves in the game are like Twitch streamers, all unathletic, not able to run, not able to do anything, just fucking walk everywhere and hold guns. That's it. It's boring. Yeah. It is such a boring game, and I don't get it. I don't get it. People sit there and say, I love it, but I reckon people only love it right now because it's new. Give it 2 months.
It's a new thing, yeah.
Let the rest of the world have a go at it, and then they'll be like, oh, this isn't special anymore. Oh, fucking Joe next door has the game now. I'm not special because I got a drop key for it. Fuck, why am I playing this game? I'm gonna go back to CS:GO.
Yeah, I think that, you know, on the flip side of that, I think it'll stay. I think it's super, super popular right now. That. All right, Gringy, shut the fuck up. All right. I think it's gonna stay, but I think it's overhyped now because it's brand new, and literally the only way you can play it is by watching other people play it, right? So the only way you can get a key is by doing that. But didn't they say that this is gonna have like prize pools from Riot? Like, aren't they like the same way that they did like League of Legends and stuff. So like if they're gonna,
You can't buy people. You can't, like, Fortnite put a several $1 million prize pool, but everyone agrees it's a shitty esport. You can't buy people into enjoying it as an esport. I feel like, yeah, big prize pools are interesting, but it's Mosby, shut up.
yeah, I'm just saying as like the dissenting opinion, like I think that it will stay, and I think that it will be not a juggernaut on Twitch, but I think it will stay probably in the top 10 of Twitch for the next year or two.
You would have said the same thing about Apex Legends like a year ago. You would have been like, yeah, this is going to stay for a couple of years. It's not, no one's really talking about Apex anymore. Yeah, they have the seasons, but it's not like the big dog.
Yeah, but Apex doesn't really, I don't think Apex really has any money behind it though, right?
Just
like,
their marketing was through the roof.
Yeah, but they don't like have a competitive scene behind it with like prize pools from the direct company. I'm not saying I like it. I'm not, listen, like, remember, it's a show and I just want everyone to hear both sides, and chat is saying the same thing. I like you, Sid. I'm not against you, all right? Like, I'm just
we're just having an argument.
Yeah, I'm just saying I think that it will stay, and I think that because of the money involved, people will invest time because they want that money. And if it's going to be there and people see an opening, people will fill that opening. And I think that because of that, it will find a void, and I think that it'll stay.
But what does it offer that other games don't? Fortnite offers building, and like it has something unique to it, you know. Like, what does this game offer that the other games don't?
I don't know. I think it's still too early.
It doesn't offer anything. That's
I don't know.
thing.
The game's not even fucking out yet. Boys, the game's not even out yet. It's just the public alpha.
It's not going to change much from what it is now to when it comes out. They're not going to add this huge new feature that's going to be like, oh my god, if there was a defining feature to this game, they would have released it with the beta, because otherwise that'd be stupid marketing on their behalf.
Well, I mean, there might not be a defining feature, but there might be, you know, like some sort of seasons. There might be some sort of ranked gameplay. I mean, there might be lots of different things that'll change.
That's a given, though. They'll be ranked.
Well, right, but I mean, there might be lots of stuff that the community will, you don't know how they'll take community feedback.
They're not going to do modding. They don't allow that stuff.
I don't know.
Unless they do a complete redesign, there's literally, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They're not going to completely redesign it.
Yeah, I think you guys are both right. I think it's super overhyped. I think that it's way oversaturated. The only reason there's 1.7 million people watching it this weekend is because they just want to try it, because there's such a small amount of people actually playing it and saying how good it is. Everyone's like, well, I want to try it. Like,
okay, one last thing. If the name Riot was not on this, and you just saw it, you would be like, bro, this looks like a mobile game rip-off CSGO.
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah, 100%. And it wouldn't be where it's at, because it wouldn't have the drops. People wouldn't be doing it, and that's the only reason it is how it is. That's what I'm saying. The only reason it's going to stay where it is because of the money and all the stuff behind it. That's it. But you can't deny, like, that pocketbook being able to buy that spot.
Yeah.
You don't deny that at all, no. But I'm just talking about it from a game perspective.
Oh,
like,
yeah, for sure.
Game or not.
Yeah, there's lots of...
It might have the spotlight until Overwatch 2 comes out.
I don't think Overwatch 2 is going to be that big. Nah, I don't think that's going to be that good either.
I don't think it's going to be that big either, actually. I think the next big thing, that's tough. That's tough to say.
I don't know, man. People didn't think Overwatch 1 was going to be big, and that took fucking everyone by storm.
Everyone knew that was going to be huge. Like, Blizzard making an FPS, but it's like, I don't know.
KRUNKER
Could argue about this all night. Not gonna...
It's not arguing though. We're just having a conversation. No. See, people don't understand. That's the thing. Is like I'll get DMs afterward. That's like, why are you guys arguing? And it's like, we're not, man. You just gotta hear all sides of the conversation for it to sound like a conversation. Otherwise, it's just us yelling or jumping on one thing. You gotta understand that.
You just gotta reply back to them and just write one word: content. That's it. Content is yelling.
There needs to be a new big RTS game in the competitive space, because like StarCraft is the only one right now, and I feel like there needs to be one, because I love RTS. Age of Empires is one of my favorite games. Dark Crusade, there needs to be a new RTS game, I think. I don't know why they've died down recently, but
attention spans. Attention spans. That's literally what it's about. These people today can't hold their fucking attention span long enough to do AoE or even like the new Mountain Blade that just came out. Like that requires so much attention. Compare it to little Jimmy who's playing Fortnite and all he has to do is run around, build some shit and shoot some people. That's it. He's not going to sit there and do okay, if I get 6 archers to go over here and 7 pikemen to go over here, I'll be able to take Genghis Khan's fort. Like he's not going to, Jimmy doesn't know what the fuck that is. You know, like people's attention spans are gone. No one is going to do that anymore.
I was just always bad at those games. I'm not really good at them. I don't like playing them. I don't really have a good excuse for it. I wish I could. I always wanted to, but like I just couldn't take care of that many units all at once. They would be like trying to play over here and these ones over here are dying and I'm like, fuck. You know, I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to come back in any way, shape or form. Not for a while anyway.
Did you guys see that Formula One esports event? I think racing esports is going to be the biggest thing next year. The biggest thing.
Wait. Did you see what happened today though?
No.
They had their first hiccup on a NASCAR one. So they're doing NASCAR, right? No. He didn't rage quit. No. So in the game itself, there's a public voice comm system, right? Where you can talk to everyone who's on the track with you if you press a button, similar to the KRUNKER one or any other game you've ever played. But you can also talk to people who was on your team or whatever, right? And they're all doing their prelim laps or whatever for NASCAR. And this one guy's trying to check if his mic works. So he's yelling into the public voice chat, "Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Y'all hear me?" And like no one's answering him for some reason. I think everyone's just focusing on getting their laps right and shit. So then he ups it and he goes, "Can y'all N-words hear me? N-word. And everyone's sitting there and everyone is live streaming their fucking portion of the race. You've got like fucking 40,000 people watching this race. And this dude, this NASCAR, like this wasn't just some random, this was a NASCAR professional sitting there calling people the N-word, trying to find out if his mic works. And one of the drivers turns around and he's like, "Yeah, Carl, we can hear you. We heard everything." And that was the last thing Kyle said for the whole race. That was it. He finished the race, logged off, and that was it. Like,
and that's how he
though.
lost his real life NASCAR job too.
I was wondering about that, but I feel like the kind of people who not majority, but a very vocal minority amount of people who watch NASCAR are probably people who may or may not use that term a lot in their own lives. You know? When you look at some of the people who rock up to NASCAR, they're the Bud Light, tailgate.
Hold on, let me stop you right there. Nobody rocks up to NASCAR. You fucking walk into NASCAR. Nobody rocks up anywhere to a NASCAR race, all right? Let me tell you. You might, like, stumble into a NASCAR race. You might fucking crawl in. You sure as shit aren't rocking in anywhere. You'll get your fucking ass kicked if you rock up to a fucking NASCAR race.
I think a bunch of the fucking redneck fans of this Kyle guy are gonna be like, "Kyle speaking the truth, hell yeah, son! Finally, a man who's speaking the language.
We love that boy. Get him down here."
Exactly. No, but I think the whole racing scene will get bigger. Like, and I've wanted that to happen for so long. You've got these amazing games that already have the infrastructure there, ready to go. Like GT Sport, that game was fucking insane. Like. How realistic that was, and like GT has been doing it so well for years with like the 24-hour races in GT, which you can do all online.
Mm-hmm.
Like as if that wouldn't be an amazing stream. You get a bunch of fucking great races in the world, and get them to do a 24-hour stream of them driving around a track. Like I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Now, if they get them in like those crazy rigs where they're like all moving around the whole time too, can you imagine if it was all set up like that? Like really
do that for Formula One.
Is that what they're doing? They're all like totally in the getup.
Yeah.
That's sick. All right, that's really cool.
There is no difference in the skill gap between real racing and the sim. Like it's sort of with a first-person shooter, you can't just go into like a paintball map and shoot around. But like a real racer can play the Formula One sim and the skills translate over to that. So that's what makes it super interesting.
It should be a massive esport. Like,
It's
there's
gotta
no
be the
reason
big-
for it not to be.
That
beat
yeah.
out Overwatch and all them, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Formula One is a billion-dollar industry. You know, like if you look at Monaco and the races and stuff, if you translate that over to an esport, there's no damage to the cars, there's less risk. The advertising is still the same. If the viewership goes up and is the same as well, you know, you're talking a billion-dollar industry that's, you know, transitioning into simulation and stuff, which you can never do that for FIFA. You can't do that for any other sport. So I think racing's going to be a huge thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the best part about that is you get the unfiltered access. You know, like you're not just watching it on one channel who drops you into this guy's cockpit and then this guy's cockpit. You can sit there and watch your favorite racer for the whole event. You can watch the one guy you actually give a shit about. You know, like
Huge.
that would be sick.
Huge. You don't need camera crews. You need some commentators, and you save so much expenses, and the income is still the same. Like it's crazy the potential that's there for this.
Yeah. 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 Well, I mean, VR racing wouldn't have saved Michael Schumacher though. Just saying. Safety wise.
Wow. VR skiing could have. I mean, you can ski in VR. There you go.
His cost. I just want to make this one point real quick. His cost for care per year is $3 million for his care.
Wait,
How
what?
insane. Yeah, he's got like the world's best, rehabilitation and surgeons and shit like that. Because he fucked every bone up, like he was really messed up. He was nearly dead. So it cost $3 million per year to get him fixed.
God damn.
Yeah, and it's not like he's making much money anymore. Not got any endorsement deals or anything. Not putting Mercedes-Benz logos on the side of his hospital bed.
Can you
He
imagine?
drive a Ferrari for starters.
All right. Yes, he did drive a Ferrari. Well, you never know. Mercedes might want to branch out, pick up hospital beds.
Ooh, well, can you imagine what the little wheels would look like on the bed? They'd be fucking low profile as shit.
little fucking Need for Speed could pick it up, put some like neons underneath, some fucking hydraulics in, some spinners.
Man,
Did you want to? Can we talk about some of those clips we chose? Well, I only chose one clip to show.
Yeah, sure. If you want to talk about it. All right, TC.
All right, can you bring it up first, and then we'll talk about it?
Yeah.
Because this is, I feel like Sydney, you're like
Send
you're
it to
a casual
TC.
Twitch watcher, right?
Send it in chat,
Like-
TC.
I only watch KRUNKER Twitch.
Yeah, like you're not in with all the lingo and stuff. You like poggers.
Yeah,
and all
I'll
that
just
kind
grab
of
it out
shit.
of chat real fast, TC.
No, Pepega. I know that
Pega, yeah.
one. Pepega.
Yeah. So like you don't get to see all the like weird shit that happens outside of, because KRUNKER as a category is so tame. When you go to like just chatting and shit, that stuff goes like next level. Oh yeah, here's the clip. He's gonna play it on the stream.
All right, here you go, Zed.
I think she's doing. That's a
So
bull.
it's like one of those mechanical bulls in a bar. She's got one in a pool. It doesn't work. It's not like it's actually rocking around. She's the one sort of dry humping it right now.
a Sibian. You know what a Sibian is?
Yeah. But if you look up the top left, right, she's got a sub goal. And
It's pee in the pool. It's pee in the pool.
yeah. For 100 subs, she will pee in the pool.
Okay.
How the fuck is that allowed? I don't this chick has been like told off so many times for some random fucking shit that she's done on Twitch. She's been called every manner of thought that you could imagine, right? And she still does shit like that. 100 subs to piss in the pool. Number one, how do you verify that she's pissing in the pool? How? Is there a color changing agent in the pool that once she hits 100 subs and pisses, bam, chat's like, she did it, boys. Fuck yeah, she did it. Like, and why is that a sub goal? Like, why can't the
is
sub
that
goal?
okay and Pornhub Premium isn't okay? Like, what's the difference?
Well, I don't think peeing in pools is okay on whatever website you're on. Pornhub Premium,
so
XXX
funny.
Hamster.
Dude, it's
Like-
Your pool, I think it's fine.
Imagine typing that. Imagine making that overlay, being like,
Yeah.
Today's
there's a lot
goal-
of thought that went into that.
today's goal is peeing in the pool. Okay.
Like this is fucking Twitch. Like that's
Yeah, listen. Well, how's that different from some guy being like, hey, if I get 50 subs, I'll do a shoey. We've all pissed in a pool before.
I did a shoey on stream.
okay. Hold on. There is a major difference between drinking an alcoholic beverage out of a dirty shoe than there is compared to publicly excreting waste out of your body on camera. That is two separate things. That couldn't be more far apart.
Explain to me how, like the logistics of how that's different.
Number one, she is pissing, an act that is private. You don't piss in front of people. I don't walk out into the street, say, "Hey, Rod, just gonna piss on the fucking road here. You wanna watch? You wanna pay me to watch, Rod?"
If you watch a compilation of some dude drunk on YouTube and he accidentally pisses his pants, that's funny. You would laugh.
I laugh because he didn't do it on purpose. She's putting thought into this. This is planned. And that guy who got drunk didn't do it for monetary gain. She's saying, for your money, I will piss in my pool. This is the transaction we've got going on here.
It's just like,
Rod got brought into it.
No, it's so fucked. It doesn't like. I've got no issue with sex work or porn or anything like that, right? I'll go as far as to say I don't even give a fuck about body painting on Twitch. Paint yourself. I don't give a fuck. A nipple doesn't offend me. But pissing in a pool for money, to me, that crosses a line. To me, that's like, nah, man, that's fucked up.
you just haven't been around long enough if you think that's bad.
We're literally the same age. What do you mean?
No, maybe you got your first computer when you were 20 or something. And
We must watch very different porn is all I can say.
Look, I'll finish this off. I'll just say you don't have to watch it if you don't like it. If people want to pay for it, let them pay for it. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny
don't
too. Pee in the pool.
Where does it go from there though? Like it's gotta ramp up from there. Like 200 subs? Fuck, I'll think of myself with a carrot on stream. You know, like where does it go? Where does it end?
Well, that's where it should end. Holy shit.
You're talking about Amaranth, man. Like she's got a nude OnlyFans that she advertises the fuck out of, and apparently there's some really fucked up shit there. Just to segue off this real quick, I found this on Reddit. I wasn't looking for this. I gotta preempt with that. I wasn't looking for this. Some chick who goes number 2 into food products and she sells them. And people buy them and they eat them. That's where Amaranth is heading to.
Oh, you're making that up. That's a big leap.
100%. No, I'm not. If I can find the link, I'll send it to you.
Well, you don't know she's gonna do that. You're just making that up.
From this.
No, I reckon she'll. She's pretty fucked.
All right, and a segue from there. Hey, Sid, do you think we could ask some chat questions about Krunker? You can say no and tell him to fuck off to any other ones you don't want to answer, but
That's the reason I'm here, no? To answer some questions and stuff.
yeah, okay. So one I've seen a bunch of times, and I'm only gonna ask it once, but I'm not gonna say who said it because this guy's fucking annoying me. Do you have any plans to limit the size of public clans?
Yes, but we should have done it from the start. But yeah, we're gonna limit it, and then basically there's a whole, we're revamping the clan system where there's like a clan war type thing where clans can take over regions, and then they can assign their players to certain regions and stuff. But basically, if your clan has 200 members, so it's over the limit, the 100 people that are over the limit aren't going to count towards any clan related activities. So you need to clean up your clan to make sure you only have 100 people. So basically you can have 300 people in a clan, but you need to assign roles to the people in the clan. So you have clan leaders, and then members, I don't know the name for it yet, but members that can actively contribute, and then grunts, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, and they're not going to have any influence on the clan at all. So it's not a hard limit, but it's like a reward-based system for clans that only works for specific members, if that makes sense.
Cool.
Very MMORPG sounding. I like it.
Yeah, that's how a lot of guilds worked in other like MMOs. You know, like you would set roles. You know, you'd have like rank 1, 2, 3, 4, stuff like that within a guild.
That's the plan.
Cool. All right, Zed, you pick one.
There's a bunch of questions about the new stuff in the maps, but I feel like it's too early to really be talking about that. So one, is there any plans to increase the in-game graphics to allow for like ray tracing and stuff, like similar to what Minecraft did?
So something that's on the in the near future is basically baked lighting. So the way the Source engine does it is where you build a map and then it bakes the lighting into that map with ambient shading, like cast shadows, everything like that. So that light bounces from one object to the other and it creates a much more realistic looking scene. So what we're going to do is for custom maps and also the in-game maps is have a baked lighting system, which will basically make the game look 10 times better. And then also exposing the rendering function, I guess, if you can call it that, to allow people to write their own shaders. So yeah, so there'll be moddable shaders, and also the in-game system will have its own new lighting system. But I would say that's about a 3 weeks to a month out, because it's pretty complex the way that has to work.
That's pretty soon though, like that.
Yeah,
that's not going to take long at all.
Wow.
If you're working on it for a couple of months, yeah, it's like a whole overhaul of the lighting system. It's going to look way better. So
yeah.
Cool. What about in-game trading between players?
That's pretty much done, aside from some back-end stuff that we have to do it with it. But the only issue with that is, well, there's a few issues, but like the whole gambling side of it, as soon as you have trading, there is gambling, which I'm fine with. I don't care. Like, if it was up to me, I would have gambling in the game itself, fucking slot machines for crunkies, fucking the whole 9 yards. But obviously that would be immoral and illegal, I would say. So if as soon as we have trading and people start making those gambling sites, then we would have to, I guess, take action against that in some way. That's what Valve had to do. So I don't fucking know.
Right.
Just trying to figure out.
You're gonna sort out like the logistics. Yeah. Okay.
Huh. I guess I had never even thought about that. That had never even crossed my mind. I was like, I just want to be able to give stuff away.
Yeah, I would love to just add that, but it's just like, I guess I should just do it, and then if gambling stuff comes up, like, I don't know, see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I thought, would there be maybe a trading level requirement similar to gifting KR?
At 30 for sure. 30.
Okay. Yeah, that would be really cool.
The Singapore servers are going to get fixed within this week. So we tested all the new servers, and I usually get 120 ping to Singapore, and now I get 70 on those new servers, 60 or 70. So it's a huge improvement. So give us like a week to move over to Singapore, and also we're adding a new region in India, which is going to be good for people in Middle East and like India region. And then after those regions are solid, we're going to move all the other servers to the new company. So no, it's actually a week. It's not a month. Yeah, so like US, Europe, all of them are going to get moved over to the new company.
India weekly.
Hey, Vepsy, you said once can you increase server size to allow for players to have more people in a server? I believe when you're verified you can have 16 people, right, instead of 10.
Yes, we are planning on a thing. I don't want to say too much about it because it's not fully planned out, but like a subscription model, but it's like I don't want to lock anything behind a paywall in the game. I want everything to be available, custom maps, hosting, everything. But like if you pay a certain amount per month, you can host your own private servers with a much higher tick rate, and that server would belong to you, where, you know, like you'd have a great ping, much higher tick rate. You can pretty much host unlimited map sizes, so you can host a map with like 10,000 objects or 16,000 and hopefully like 50 to 60 players. So it'll be and into that subscription model, we're going to tie in things like you can change your name, so like a display name, things like that. But it's like more things that aren't really meant to be in the game. But if you want to pay for that extra thing, then we can provide those extra servers, because they would be pretty expensive for us to add just for free. So yeah.
Oh, that's really
that makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
So a streamer, just to reiterate, a streamer could buy the premium model and then basically host an event with their viewers and have like 50 to 60 people on a map and do like a big parkour or like a big infected mode or whatever else they wanted.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any, I think you might have just touched on it then, but is there any plans to add the ability to change your password or the email you signed up with? Or you don't really sign with emails, but like the username you signed up with, stuff like that?
So the reason we didn't do that from the beginning is because I wanted the game to be like as easy to get into as possible. I don't want people to have to do their email and like all this extra shit, these extra steps. But I do regret going that route at the like now. But we definitely are going to add a password change system. But what I don't want to do is start storing people's personal information. So email addresses, phone numbers. Like I just want to stay away from that, because I don't want anyone's data being stored on our servers. You know, like privacy is important to me, so I think it should be just as important to everyone else. But definitely, I guess a password change option and maybe a PIN option. So you can generate a PIN, and then if you set that PIN to active, you will need to enter that PIN each time you want to sell an item on the market or do any action like that. So you can PIN protect your account as well as having it password protected. And the problem with two-factor authentication is we would have to store people's phone numbers, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's even more personal than like an email address.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, holy cow. Hey TC, can you 24-hour timeout this guy? That was a guy who was in here like, I'm taking clips of you for my clan. That was that guy. Hey Sid, is there any plans to put any new game modes in, like maybe like any bomb defusals or anything like that?
Yes, so I've been wanting to do a defusal mode forever, but the reason we didn't do it was because I felt like the modes that we have currently aren't really cleaned up enough. So we cleaned up CTF a little bit with the ping system, but the modes that we're planning on doing are one in the chamber, because that's something that Techie's been begging me to add for ages, because he finished it and I was just like, nah, not yet, because I just didn't feel like it was the right time for it. I don't fucking know. But he wants to add
Can you explain what that is? I've never heard of that before.
You get one bullet, and if you get a kill with it, you get another bullet. If you miss, you're out of bullets and you have to knife somebody to get another one.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds fucking lame to me, but I guess if people like it.
They make a really cool customs mode at least.
Yeah. They make a fun YouTube video too.
Alright, fuck it. I mean, it's already finished, so we might as well. And definitely bomb defusal. I just feel like KRUNKER is a movement-based game, so I don't understand why CTF isn't more of a thing, but I guess the maps don't really work for it as well. I don't know.
A lot of the base players of the game don't play the mode is the issue. Is that like you'll get like one person can win capture the flag for the entire team, because one person will run the flag and grab the flag from the other team, while every other person on the map just fucks off and does whatever. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a map problem or like a player
It's
problem?
a player problem, because they just want to play free for all.
I think you also need bigger maps though for CTF. Like you look at like generic maps from like, you know, Call of Duty and shit. Those maps are huge. They're like sort of like football field set up, where it's a big rectangle and you get from one side to another. But then you look at some of the maps in KRUNKER for CTF, and it's like it's not as simple as getting from one side to the other. You know what I mean? Like you're going from like midpoint to the other end. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but like it does feel a bit awkward in some of the maps.
Yeah, or the ability to drop the flag on capture the flag would be kind of cool, to be able to like toss it to somebody.
Oh,
We can do that.
that's sick. Is there any just to tie along with this as well? Is there any plan to add in a ping system where like you know, like let's say the only game I can think about it right now is Call of Duty Warzone, where you can ping certain items, like you know, you press Alt or something and it says, you know, go that way, or a message pops up saying go that way or something.
Oh man, you move so fast. You would. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go on.
I feel like you'd slide right past a ping, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's too fast for that. It's not really a tactical game. It's more about like speed and just like everyone in the team should just know where they need to be. You know, like that should just be implied.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I will add this to my to-do list. Actually, I like the idea of tossing the flag because that would go really well with the speed dynamic of the game.
Especially if the flag held momentum. Like if you could be sliding and you tossed it and it like boom, and you like chucked it at somebody, you know what I mean? That would be so cool.
That would be dope. Fucking just flying through an area, you chuck it up, you go through, knife the guy and catch it while it falls back down again.
Quacky's right there. From downtown! You like throw it up and it like, can you imagine how sick that would be? Capture the flag would be an entire new game. It'd be insane.
You could make like a what's that game called with the cars? And the full Rocket League, Rocket League.
Yeah.
We have like a
oh my god, we could dunk it. You could be dunking them. Like somebody could be waiting right there. Dude. Oh my god, it would be an entire new game. It would be so much fun.
Like shotgun jump and shit too, and there's like so much stuff that could like. All right, I liked it.
The plays you could do, man, like they'd be next fucking.
Yeah, having high FPS would be huge in that too. Being able to like coordinate doing that. Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. When is it gonna be live? When can we do it?
Like that wouldn't take me too long. That's like a half a day's work or something. That's.
Yeah, I want to.
I regret saying that.
I want to dunk on people so bad now. I can't wait to like be waiting for like the alley-oop in the circle and have someone chuck it over there. Oh my god, can you imagine the clips, the zoom-in clips of that?
That'd be sick. I love that idea. Actually, I never thought about that.
Is there I remember a long time ago you spoke about a battle royale mode, and then people started doing that in customs. Is there any chance battle royale could ever come to pubs as a pub mode?
Well, not pubs. It would be like royale.krunker.io. But the problem is, it's too. It's a huge time sink, and the team right now is. I had like a week or two struggling to coordinate the team and what everyone should be working on, and I feel like at the moment it's in a good place where everyone's working on their features, and like everyone has sort of their area of things that they're working on, and I feel like battle royale would require so much time from everybody with the map design, like all these things that I just don't think it's worth it right now.
Well, if you've got to put it on a different website as well, you divide the player base too.
Yeah, but I would never do it in like a pubs type thing. It'd just be weird.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fair enough.
Okay, I get asked a lot in my stream, what about KRUNKER ever going to Steam? Would that ever make any kind of sense?
I mean, we want to do it this year, but I just don't feel like it's ready for Steam. Like I'm not happy with the game's current state. The servers, the way the game looks, the lack of animations. There's so many things that the game needs to improve on so it can be competitive on Steam. Because as soon as you're on Steam, you're competing with other first-person shooters that are free, like Counter-Strike and other things like that. I don't think it's Steam ready. I want to polish it up more within the next 3 months. I think we can get it to a good state with the anti-cheat, the hitboxes, the ping fixes, the graphics overhaul, all those things. And then maybe I would say it's ready for Steam. But first impressions matter a lot in the gaming world, because people have access to thousands of alternatives and different games and things, so you want to like nail it when it first comes out, and I don't think KRUNKER is ready for that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Steam's review system as well is harsh. Like,
Yeah.
people start to bandwagon as soon as there's, a spike in negative reviews. People just start thinking like that. It impacts how they view the game, and they're like, "Nah, I'm not gonna like this game either from the get-go." And they start to bandwagon. And then as soon as you drop down in Steam review ranking, like that's basically the end. You don't really come back from that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Sid, how do you guys deal with when people come at you about the fact that there is like a leaderboard in the game, and specifically with, like clans and stuff, and people are, I assume, always coming at you with verify this clan, verify that clan, and you've seen it in chat a whole bunch today, like, this clan is in the top 10 but not verified, and other clans are out of the top 10 and verified. Does that, I'm assuming that weighs on you, or that's pretty fucking taxing, right?
Just ignore it. It used to bother me. Like, I used to read everything, and yeah, like Techie said, in one ear out the other. Like, it used to be like I read everything. I'm like, oh, I need to verify this clan. I feel like they're playing all the time and stuff. But now I don't feel like I owe anybody anything anymore. I want to make the game the best it can be. And if I notice someone in the community and I like what they're doing and I like their clan, I'll just verify it without them even asking for it, And something that did change that for me was when I went to PAX in Australia and I met Zed. I met a lot of the guys in the community, and it just changed my outlook on the community so much, where it's like I could see myself being friends with these people, So
Thanks, man.
And I just said, like I'll verify the people that deserve to be verified, and I'll focus on helping the people that I genuinely like and whose content I like. So if I like, for example, Zed, I like it. I'm not saying this because you're here now, but I genuinely mean that. It's a good example. I like the content that Zed makes. I like him as a person, so it makes sense for me to be like, hey, I want to support your stream. I want to verify you in the game to show you like a little bit of appreciation, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I feel like it's the same for all the YouTubers and stuff. If I see a video that I like, I'm like, hey, this guy's pretty cool, like.
Sure.
And he's consistently making content. That's how they get verified now. I just completely ignore people begging for verification, begging for KR.
If I can say it from like the content creator point of view, it definitely like when you've verified someone in the game, and like it's even more, I guess, special because it comes directly from a dev of the game, whether it's you or Vince doing the verification. It definitely, at least from what I saw and from the people I spoke to who got verified, adds this like almost like a commitment to the game, right? Like you get verified and it's like the game's giving something back to you, which then drives you to continue to keep going with the game. You know what I mean? Like it's like a two-way street, I guess, kind of thing, where you've given something back to the creators and now they feel obligated is a wrong word, but obligated to continue making content.
I do want to stress that is not like if you were to stop playing KRUNKER tomorrow, I would be disappointed because there wouldn't be any videos, but I would never ever expect someone to like make KRUNKER their sole focus. Like at the verification is more like a, hey, thank you for doing all this stuff. We've noticed you and like I really appreciate it. And then I try to like gift subs and be active in that way, but I would never expect anybody to like stick with one game.
I mean, I don't think anyone's taking it that way at all. Like, I think it's just like a happy coincidence. You know what I mean? Like, no one's getting verified and going, oh, now that I'm verified, they'll take it away if I go play a different game. From everyone I've spoken to who's been verified, no one has ever said that. Everyone just says like, almost like I got this out of KRUNKER and now I want to go to the next level and get the next thing and keep going, because there's like a synergistic relationship now between the creator and KRUNKER, where the creator does something to rise up the game and then KRUNKER returns that favor, and then like they just keep going up. You know what I mean? Like I think everyone just does it because they want to do it. They want to put in more hours into KRUNKER and they want to put in more effort into the content that's being. I mean, just look at the thumbnails recently. Like I know I go on about this a lot, but look at the thumbnails across the board from everyone. Yeah. I mean, that is such a good indicator of how people are looking for new ways to just take KRUNKER to the next level. And like, I think the thumbnails from 6 months ago, kind of shit, not gonna lie, they were kind of shit. All of ours were kind of basic, put up a spin wheel and that's it. you know. And then if you look at something like Fortnite, had the exact same growth. It was these weird thumbnails that were boring, and then they decided to import all the skins and models and do these sick 3D model thumbnails. And now that's what we're seeing, is everyone's doing thumbnail models, and now we're going into custom thumbnail models, like Frosty Wolf and myself are using the TV Tron head with logos and shit. You've got people using like all these different custom skins and models, and it's taken it to the next level. And it's like, and it's a direct correlation to people who have been verified for these thumbnails, saying, shit, they noticed me. Like, fuck, I want to do the next thing. I want to increase this and keep going, you know. So it's like there's a synergy there between verification and creator, and just continuing to get better together.
Oh, I gotta be honest, dude. It's a big, like, someone who's unverified, like, working towards trying to get that verification is huge, bro. Like, knowing that like someday it could potentially come is like, you know, like the quality of my content, like I strive so hard, like making sure like I'm trying to always like go that extra step. It's like, okay, there's so much stuff you can search up on YouTube and find where it's just like a stream clip recording or something, or like, you know, a 720p just 20 minutes of, you know, a stream, anything like that. Like, I try to make sure I'm always going, you know, as much as I can, well and above, like making sure thumbnails are there, like going all the way above. And like, I am having, like, I'm so stoked right now. This is the first time I've ever been at the top of the fucking content streaming live on KRUNKER. Like, I'm at the fucking top right now, bro. Like, I'm having a moment right now.
You've held the top for a long time this year. Like, you deserve a fucking pat.
I've never seen it, bro. Stream. Like, you know, like I've been, no, it's been going at a while, you know, like where I've been like really going at, you know what I mean? And it's like, whew. So I can see, you know, it goes both ways. So like, once you get there, you feel like, you know, you've made it. But as someone who's like trying to work their way there, it's like, it is, you know, I'll get people coming into my chat like, bro, I love your video. How are you not verified? And it's like, I'm fucking, someday, bro, we'll get there someday. Like, you know, I'm just gonna keep going. So I see, you know, it's definitely like a big thing that people work for too. So I can see why it's important once you get it. Okay, so I see people see ranked needs work. Sid, is there, so for people maybe that you don't necessarily directly interact with, is there like a kind of, I don't know, like kind of a checklist that you kind of look at for maybe like clans or individual people on like the verification list for maybe people that, you know, is it always like content creators that you look for verification? Or, you know, maybe when you're looking at a clan, what is it that you typically look at?
With clans specifically, it's always based on the people in the clan. It's not really like the reputation of the clan itself. So with like certain clans, you know, for example, I would say I talked to Solar. I'm not sure if you know him, but he's in the map making community. And he's a really cool and talented guy. And I talked to him a lot, and he introduced me to a lot of the other guys in the mapping community. So I verified his clan, Solar 13. So I verified his clan because I knew that he has sort of built his own little community around mapping and things like that. And it works the same way for every clan. So with Law, for example, or Verb or any of those clans, you know, part of the reason was because I got involved with that little micro community. I got to know the people in it, and they're all super friendly. They're all playing the game. And I feel like clans is a more difficult one, but it's usually based on the individuals in the clan. Yeah, like Quacky, for example, you know, like he would be a prime reason as to why his clan got verified. So it's usually things like that. It's not about if a clan has 500 members and they're killing it on the leaderboards, that doesn't mean they're going to get a verification. You know, it's about what are the people in that clan doing in the game. You know, some clans, they focus on just doing parkour, which I respect. It's my favorite part of the game is custom maps, you know. Some are focused on esports. And I say when it comes to clans, I think content creator clans would be the ones that I haven't really looked into much, if I have to be honest.
Okay. So like comp clans, what about that? Like competitive clans, would that be, you know, something you look a little more closely at then?
Yeah, they're the ones that probably get verified the most frequently, because if they win a tournament, I would verify them most of the time, yeah. Oh,
okay. Cool. All right. Well, that definitely answers.
can I just say with the ranked, they were asking about it in chat, so I figure I might as well.
Sure.
We're planning to add another, how do you say this? Currency, but you can't buy this. So it's a green crystal currency, and when you win a ranked match, you get 1 or 2 crystals or 3, depending on your performance in that match, and then you can spend those crystals on specific seasonal gear items and skins, and then every season there is new skins that come out for that season, so you have to earn them through playing ranked. So that would give people an incentive to play ranked. And also we're changing the way the elo system works, we're changing the way matchmaking works, we're working on new maps for it, so ranked is going to get a whole, like an entire overhaul, and the skins would not be sellable either, it's just season stuff. But ranked,
How long would a season last?
A month, I would say.
Oh wow, okay.
Maybe 2 weeks, I don't really know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, okay. Do you have any plans to ever bring in like, speaking of using this, like, you know, currency, to bring in like an XP boost or something in ranked, or would that just ruin the system?
I am against any form of XP boost, or maybe like a double XP weekend, yes, but not something that you can buy.
Oh, okay.
I do want a clan leader so people can invest KR into their own clan, much like a stock in a company.
Yep.
And then the clan leader or the owners of the clan can reinvest those crunkies into buying upgrades for that clan. So like special clan tags, or like the ability to make a clan logo, they can design their own clan logo, which they can then use as a spray, things like that. But I wouldn't want to do anything that affects the gameplay per se, you know?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, that seems fair. Yeah. Keeping all that like directly out of anything. So would there be some sort of like anti-cheat involved if you're going to push ranked, like some sort of like wave of change? Because I see a lot of dissent in chat about that's like a lot of people's problem with ranked right now is like that they're getting murked by hacks.
Thing is, with anti-cheat, like we've been working on it, you know, like we have a specific person in the team that's working on it non-stop, and they have been for the last 3 months. You know, we are kind of breaking new ground when it comes to anti-cheat, because it is a web game. It sounds kind of cocky, but it's like, because it's a JavaScript based web game, that means it's very easy to edit the code and make hacks for it. So what we're doing is sort of changing a lot of things on how the game works. You know, the movement, the aiming, everything has to be changed to be at the safest it can be. So yes, the new anti-cheat is going to come out before ranked does, and hopefully that's going to clean those things up. And then obviously improving the reporting system, having more in-game moderation, things like that is on the to-do list as well. But hopefully the new anti-cheat is going to stop a lot of that from being a problem.
Huh. Well, good. That's and that'll work for all game modes too, right? That's not just like ranked. That would be across everything, right?
It would be across everything, pubs, customs, ranked. But I think in ranked we would make it more strict, because the stricter it is, the more of an impact on performance it would have, because it has to do certain checks in the background. You know, you might lose 10 frames, 20 frames from it. So I would say in ranked we would make it a lot stricter than it would be on a pub, and then the least strict would be in a custom, because it would be strict, like you shouldn't be able to hack a custom, but it wouldn't be as strict as something as pubs or ranked.
That sounds really cool. Sounds like you guys have a lot on your plate all the time.
I bought 5 whiteboards, and they're all full of to-do lists for each different team member, and scribbles and just drawings of map layouts. There's just shit everywhere in my room right now. But I really want to spend time that I have sitting at home. You know, like usually I'd be tempted to go traveling or leave the house, but now I really have like 6 months to just make the game the best.
How big is the team?
Wait, let me count. So it's me. 8 people at the moment.
Wow.
8 people. Okay.
And
there's 4 dedicated programmers. Well, wait.
Mr.
5
Rod.
dedicated programs, artists, and then some stuff in the background like accounting, taxes, lawyer stuff. You know, that whole jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say about 30% of my time is management and accounting, and the other 70 is programming.
Yeah.
All right, Sid, here's another question from Chad. Is there any way to design maps officially for Krunker, or will there ever be any way to get maps directly to Krunker from the community?
I mean, 80% of the maps in the game are made by community members. Like Crispy Crust is a super talented guy. He made Sandstorm, Sub-Zero, and Undergrowth. The best maps in the game were made by the community. So if the best way to get your map in the game is to send them to, I guess, the team members, or if it shows up in the hot list, I will end up seeing it anyway, because on Zed's stream, you know, I've seen maps on his stream that I didn't know existed, and then I check it out and I'm like, oh, hey, this is really cool. I'll put it on the featured list. So if you want your map in the game rotation, try to design a map that works for all the game modes, and then we will take notice of it. You know, if you post it somewhere, if you post it in MMOK in the map channel, I check that every morning for a new map that's uploaded there. So if you want to get your map on there, just post it and I'll see it. And if it ends up looking pretty nice and playing well, then I'll contact you about it, and then we can work out, you know, how, you know, you getting paid and stuff. But yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty concise answer. You check a map section every single day. If you want your map looked at, post it there. Is there going to be a ban wave of hackers again anytime soon?
Yeah. So with this new anti-cheat, hopefully the way that would work is banning people. So we do have an IP system in the game where people can get banned by IP addresses, but that's not really a thing at the moment. It's basically just it's running, but it's not doing anything right now. You know, like we have the ability to do that, but we don't do anything with it. So once the new anti-cheat comes out, I would say IP banning is a possibility, but the fact that a lot of people play this game at school does make it a lot more difficult. If there's shared IP addresses, you don't want to ban an entire school of people. So
Yeah,
That's true,
that would
especially when like
suck,
30% of your player base is from there.
Ugh.
yeah, we're facing a lot of challenges with it, but it is the nature of web games, so can't really complain.
Ban an entire school, imagine. Yeah, like every like IT guy for the school is like doing that, like as his wet dream at home, like those kids can't play any more games. Like,
Techie's just sent through a screenshot of one in the chamber in action, showing up in the game.
It's
Just put it in there.
It's live. Nice. Great, Timmy. Now we all can't play. Thanks for hacking. Yeah.
Should we take one more question?
Yeah. Okay. Let's give us one more really good one. Do you have any? Are you looking at any clans or anything specifically? There's been so much about clans right now. Are you looking at any clans or anything specific right now? Specifically right now to verify anytime soon? I've seen a bunch of them pop up. MP. Maybe Manic, maybe anything like that.
Sorry to say, but honestly, that's something I haven't looked at much.
Okay, there you go, guys. There you go. I asked.
MP really wants to get verified, but the problem is a lot of bad things about them. So
yeah, I haven't heard a single good thing about MP.
Yeah.
They try and hang on to the fact that they've got a ton of members, but like, who gives a shit? You could have a clan with 5 members, and those 5 members could all be doing massive things for KRUNKER. You know, they could all be getting thousands of views or some shit. And then you've got MP with 1.3 thousand fucking followers. They could all just be shit. They could all just be running around doing terrible things. So it doesn't matter.
Dude, every day someone from MP does some weird ass shit to me. Could we gloves unboxing? What?
I don't know what that means.
No. Are we gonna get
someone? I think that's a good question about the competitive scene.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Probably a good one. A few people have been asking, what is your current opinion on the competitive scene? Like, you know, do you see it getting bigger? Do you enjoy how it's being casted and broadcasted and all that kind of stuff?
I love it. I don't think it really matters like what my opinion on it is. It's more about if the players are happy and the people watching. But from what I've seen, I'm super happy with how this last weekly went, with how the EU weekly has gone. The Asia tournament we did on Sunday was amazing. I mean, the casting's just like, it's getting so much better. You know, I think the only areas of improvement currently are with the game itself. So improving the spectating, fixing up the ping issues, higher tick rates, you know, things like that we can do from our end. But everything that the community is doing is like insane. You know, the players are like Mech, you know, from EU, or like Zane from OCE. Like there's so many really cool players that stand out to me, and I think the casters are doing a great job, the organizers. So I think that the most of the improvements should be coming from our end at this point, which, you know, we want to do. Like I'm talking to a lot of organizations to see if we can get them involved. I want to do purchases in the game, sort of like Dota did in League of Legends, where the money from those sales goes directly into the prize pool to make the tournament more interesting and bigger tournaments each week. So it's a lot of stuff that needs to be done, but that has to come from us. I think the community's killing it right now with the competitive side of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
What do you guys think of it? Have you been watching any of the weeklies?
Yeah, I just watched the EU this week, and I'm not really into the whole competitive side of it, but for as much as I know of it, it's really interesting to watch, and I will say it's a lot more entertaining than watching Valorant.
Yeah, I think competitive is pretty sick. I've been watching the OCE one. Shout out to DC McEwen, where, you know, his computer is completely shitting itself mid-tourney, and then irrational acting a little bit irrational as well. But I think it's been really good. Like last few weeks, I think it's really picked up. People have been like really getting into it. The level of professionalism that they're doing with the casting is really sick. Like, you know, they're adding music into the background to sort of liven it up a little bit, and they're you know, going into in-depth calls and stuff. You know, I didn't know what elbow meant before you know, they started doing proper casting and stuff. So I think it's getting better. There is one issue, and it's, you know, right now, at least for OCE, and I guess a little bit of Asia as well, there's like two teams who dominate, you know, and it sort of makes other teams not even want to try. For a smaller picket of that, I'm seeing that on the Thursday tourneys that me and Kaarson host, where if any law members sign up, people are like, nah.
Yeah, no thank you. Or they'll just throw the round beforehand so they don't have to do the next one.
That's the only issue I'm seeing. But like, as long as people continue to improve, I mean, law, and I'm saying this as someone in law won't continue to be on top. People will get better, and they'll figure out the weaknesses of the team, and that's all that needs to be done. But the way it's being casted.
Did you watch the weekly from Asia where K-pop, like, they played really well, and they're a new team to the competitive scene, and they were, you know, playing really well against some of the OCE teams. You know, granted they're on higher ping, but like,
yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
I feel like there could be new teams.
Yeah. Is this did you want to watch this on stream? This mech?
Yeah, just like the 20 seconds of it, but I just love what this is. One of my favorite Krunker videos, I think. Just that the movement and everything in it's kind of sick, in my opinion.
Sure.
Stand.
Soaks up a lot of damage. 22 from the back.
Oh, hey chat, it's just me. Just me you can see on screen.
No, it's not.
Oh, it was for me. I've got like a 5-second delay.
The movement when he gets on site in the temple site is nuts. Like just the sidestepping that he does. It's just something.
Oh, this
else.
is the one you were referring to before. Holy shit.
He didn't hit anybody, but just the fact that the movement, like this, it would be so hard to track him while he's doing that sidestep. And I know there is room for improvement there, which is why I like this clip. You know, if if his tracking was better, and you combine that with movement like that, I feel like that's, you know, like there's so much you can do with KRUNKER's movement and the aiming and like the tracking and stuff that, I don't know, it just makes me happy to see that there is still room to grow even at that level. You know, Mech is one of the best players in the world, I think, but there is still, I don't know, ways to improve. So
yeah,
kind of exciting in my opinion.
Yeah.
His tracking was shit. He didn't get a single hit marker in that clip.
No more movement like that. Oh, TC, thank you, man. So is there anything coming up you want to maybe drop, you know, any knowledge on or anything you want to say, you know, while we're here, Sid?
Well, we do have
What's
a new
the
event.
UFO? What the hell's this UFO? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say too much about it, but it's a new event that's starting now, I guess. It's already started, so, but I can't really say anything about it.
Wait, is there a time limit on it, and is there a race for it?
I'm not saying anything about it, because last time I said something, people were literally sending me DMs like, they were really pissed, I'll say that much. And I was helping Aussie on the stream with the Easter thing, they were not happy about it, so I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. No help to anyone, that's it.
All right, this guy keeps saying add gloves. We just say no, so he'll stop.
Oh, I don't want to say no because once we do the character remodels, we're actually gonna change the QB look a little bit. So maybe we can, maybe not gloves, but like definitely body skins, you know, like textured bodies and stuff.
Kaarson.
So that's a long way in the future.
Oh, you're changing the QB look a little bit. Crammy just got timed out. Oh my god. What's the look gonna change to?
The character models, and obviously the whole maps, the new lighting, new character models, like everything's getting an overhaul, but it's still gonna have like the KRUNKER characteristics, because I don't want to move away from that, because that is like KRUNKER, you know, like the characters and it has a certain charm, even though it looks like shit, in my opinion.
It looks good. It's how it's supposed to look.
KRUNKER is not a good looking game.
No,
it's got its charm. It's got its charm.
It's
like
a charm.
it knows what it is. You know, like it's not trying to be the next fucking GTA 5 with realism or something. You know, like it's blocky, but it looks good blocky, especially when you mess around with the saturation and stuff.
Right, thanks.
Yeah.
I guess I just did it from a different like angle where I'm just like every little issue I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
Oh, we didn't talk about Crunkitis at all.
Yeah.
When's it gonna? Do we? I guess we don't know when it's gonna end, huh? I'm not gonna talk about that.
We know when it's gonna end.
Well, you guys do, yeah. Is there not? We're not gonna give any hints on that, huh?
It can, because the original plan with Crunkitis was always to spread awareness on things. It was never to be like this big thing. Yeah, it was meant to be like a big game of infected. You know, it was fun for a couple of days. But now that everyone's pretty much gotten infected, what we want to do is end it, provide a cure to people, and then obviously use that also to spread some awareness for certain charities that I think people should be supporting in this time. And also obviously give people that didn't get infected a reward. So that's still happening. But like, yeah, I would say it's probably going to last another couple of days, and then we'll end it.
Can the reward be that they have to cough forever? Because it's super annoying. Can they have to do that like forever? Their account is infected forever now.
That doesn't sound like a reward.
Exactly.
That sounds like something Techie would come up with. I think you guys would get along.
What's that?
That sounds like some shit Techie would come up with. He just has to
Oh yeah, so yeah, it was cool. I tried not to get it. It lasted about 40 minutes, and then I got it. So it didn't last very long. But I did.
Way quick.
I did make a video where I had to go and infect someone with it every 10,000 KR I spun, and it took me almost 4 hours to film that video because it was hard as hell to find a lobby with someone who wasn't infected and then was on the opposite team as me. Yeah, it was... it sucked.
Is your YouTube channel linked somewhere? Oh, it's down here. It's a giant YouTube button.
Yeah, we could do YouTube right there. Yeah.
But you work with gamer subs?
Yeah, I'm on Team Manic, and Team Manic is sponsored by GamerSubs, yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm talking to them at the moment.
There's a little something.
Yeah.
A little something that people didn't know about.
Yeah, 10% off Team Manic. If you buy GamerSubs, just use Team Manic and put code Kaarson in there somewhere so I get credit for it. Yeah. Do that.
Something really interesting together with that, but it's not finalized. But the idea is that you can win. I'm sure you know Domino's, right? You guys have it in America.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the idea is that in the spins, so you do a spin and there's a little triangular section on the spin, much like the contraband section, that if your needle lands on that, you win the skin, but you also win another item sometimes. Like, for example, it'll show a little slice of pizza that's like bobbing around next to the spin, next to that triangle. And then if it lands on that, you win a pizza, essentially.
Oh my God.
You get a free pizza from Domino's.
Can the skin be a pizza? Oh my God, can the skin be a pizza?
You get a real pizza.
I don't care about the pizza, but I want the pizza skin. I don't like pizza. Listen, I have to eat, I can't eat bread and shit like that. But
that's what I'm talking with GamerSubs about. They're going to also probably do a thing with us where you can win a tub of GamerSubs, and you have a chance of winning it in the spins. So it's like, it's just a thing to make the spins a bit more exciting, I feel like.
I like that.
Yeah, tell them Kaarson talk to you, maybe.
Well, I had dinner with the owner of GamerSubs, so I already have my in.
Yeah, I have never talked or communicated in any way with them, so don't use my name.
It's Team Manic, exactly. Is that like a group?
Yeah, it's like a gaming organization. They have, esports teams across a few different games like Rainbow Six and Fortnite. But I'm a content creator with them, so they help me with some KR for some of my YouTube videos. For KRUNKER, and I'm in their KRUNKER clan.
Riot Alexis is in there.
Yeah, Riot Alexis is part of it as well. Yeah.
Thick Chemist,
really,
Bullish
yeah,
one.
Thick Chemist, Maulish. They're both, verified users. Yeah, they're really, really, really cool guys, and they've been really cool to me. I just came on with them a few weeks ago, but they hosted one of my videos already. They donated the KR for that I played on the Manic, the arena there, and so it was a really fun video I did where I gave away 15 KR, where people could come in and try to knife me in the video. It was a 10 person because I could only get a 10 person lobby, but it was really fun. Yeah, they're really cool guys, and there's a few verified members in there already, so they're really, really, really cool.
Great work to whoever introduced you to them.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
I'm looking at your channel right now. Like, I don't think I've looked at your YouTube channel before. Who's making these thumbnails for you? They're really nice.
I'm Vepsy.
Oh, Vepsy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Vepsy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many talented people in this community. It's fucked.
Yeah, I'm Vepsy. Started hooking me up with some thumbnails a few videos ago, and we've been working together, and things have just been clicking for the last few videos. It's just been, I've been having a blast. Things have been working really well.
Put you in that free spin thingy next update, because I feel like 89 subs, that's not doing you justice.
Are you fucking serious?
It's not that big of a deal. It helps a little bit, I think.
Dude, it's a huge deal.
Oh my God.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, but you guys have to choose who I take out. Because every time I add a new one, someone's got to go. So that's on you this time. You have to make this choice.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Who's in there now?
Let's go, boys! Let's go! Holy shit!
Make it a poll. Make it a poll and get people to vote.
I don't. Oh my god. No! Don't put anything. Don't. No. Don't ask me anything. Fuck. Zed has to pick.
I have to make this choice. I'm like, oh, but Frosty did a lot of cool videos, but I don't know. This guy's.
Dude, don't send the Frosty army after me. Don't send the Frosty army after you. Holy shit.
Bro, I'll choose. I don't care. I'll choose. God. Who's in there now?
Jesus
who's
Christ,
the group
Sid,
in there now?
You're fucking killing me, Sid.
Who?
That is a top bloke. He makes really well thought out, a lot of effort videos. Then we have Rain Song. Rain Song's cool. He hasn't been on there for long. Strems. His YouTube channel is that big. That's why I put him on there. He makes really cool content. And then Kivoka. What is that? It? How you say? Not Kivoka. That's some. I don't know how to pronounce it. You know who I'm talking about. I hope.
Yeah. I reckon.
I gotta go refill my coffee and maybe have an aneurysm out here, guys. I think I'm gonna faint. Maybe. I think like I'm genuinely like having a little bit of a stroke right now.
I reckon out of that group, the one person out of that group who doesn't need the help as much as the rest is Strems right now, considering he just applied for Twitch partnership.
Okay.
Because he's averaging over 100 views per stream, which obviously funnels into the YouTube channel and pumps that up. But like Kavoka, I don't see him stream. Sports Shot, I don't see him stream. And the other guy, I don't remember, but I don't see him stream.
Random Export, how about him? How do you feel about it?
I don't know. Like all I know about him is the early export drama. But like everyone's saying he's redeemed or something now.
There's so much drama surrounding him, so I don't really know.
I mean, if he's got a lot of drama, then I'd get rid of him because you don't want him to be known as a face if there's a ton of drama. But if he's redeemed, if he's pulled like a fucking Robert Downey Jr. and fixed himself up, then I reckon Strems needs the least amount of help right now. Like comparing to putting Kaarson into it, like you're putting in, you know what I mean? Like 110 average viewership to 20 viewership. I mean, that's a big difference, you know?
All right, I'll take them out. And so it's always 4. Every time I change it, it's 4 people. So I think I'll take out Strems and I'll put Kaarson on there. Yeah, because you're right. I think Strems doesn't really need it, to be honest.
Not right now. I mean, he's had a good run, and he's also got his channel popping off on Twitch.
I just went out and refilled my coffee.
People want to watch Kaarson.
I just went out and refilled my coffee, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna put me on the spin wheel in Krunker. And she's like, do you think you'll get those 14 more subscribers to get 100? I was like,
I hope so.
I was like, yeah, I think so. I think I'll get 14. God damn.
I think you'll get. Well, how long do they stay up? Like a week, Sid?
Usually about 5 days. It depends on when I do the updates. Sometimes 4, sometimes a week.
Yeah, you'll hit 1,000 easy, Kaarson.
When does the update go out?
Probably tomorrow night.
Oh my god. Oh, I have time to prepare. I guess I'll get a new video up today. What the fuck are we gonna do, boys? Someone's gotta send me some KR. I gotta spin. I spent so much.
These giveaways, the spin videos do so well on
sometimes.
On
I guess when you can scream like me. It won't be youtube.com/Kaarson. I don't have 100 subs yet. I got to get that custom URL.
With the spin videos, I'm seeing a lot of people show up in chats and say like, spins are great, but we want new content. Like everyone's done spins. We want more. You know, like I think spins have been really big for a while, but I think people are just wanting to start branching out.
Okay, here, hold on. We have to address this right now. Max Dang says, Kaarson, ask Sid how some streamers' accounts are so rigged and they spin so many contras. Spend some fucking money and buy the KR and spin it yourself. All right?
It's entirely random. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you just gotta spin it enough times to get that fucking thing, bro. You think those videos are one after another? They're edited.
Look at it this way. I've done 110k fucking spin. I got 1 relic. I did a 5k spin. I got a contra and 3 relics. Like, it's complete fucking luck.
I sent Zed 2000 KR on his stream for a meme, and he rolled the brand new contra 5 minutes after the update went out.
The Shadow Core, yeah, #1 in the game to get it, bitch. That's my skin.
Streamers like Waspy, they're all the same, Max. Don't complain. It's a
Streamers
random
like
thing.
Waspy put money into the. If you ask Waspy, he's like, yeah, I've dropped a fucking $1,000 on this game. How much have you dropped on the game, Max? I doubt it's 1,000 USD.
I hate it. I'm sorry. I'm very vocal in chat. Sometimes you'll catch me screaming into my microphone full screen, like, shut the fuck up!
That's good.
There's no bias here, bro. No one's getting biased. What you're seeing is people. It's still rigged. It's not fucking still rigged.
Still
It's just
rigged.
people buying fucking KR and putting in a shit ton of chances. They're increasing their chances, basically.
Hey, Max, maybe you'll get a better chance when you use the free spin, after tomorrow.
Yeah, apparently Techie just tipped you $50 on the stream.
Oh my fucking god! Holy shit! Dude, holy shit. Thank you so much, Techie. Holy shit. I fucking love Kaarson's reactions. Yeah, it just popped up right here. I won't dox you by showing it on my phone. It just popped up on my PayPal. Holy fucking shit, Techie. Thank you so much. I like this guy. I like that guy. I'm gonna buy some.
He's a legend.
I'm gonna buy some KR with that, and I'm gonna make a video today for my free spins. So for when they go, for when I get on the board, so I'll have a new video for tomorrow. Even though I just put one up yesterday, you can hit new vid right here and go check it out. Yeah. God damn, I don't.
Panic attack in a second.
Oh my fucking god!
Fuck off. He always does this, man. Every time. Techie, do you remember that one stream from Frosty Wolf where we just kept out fucking gifting each other? He just wouldn't stop.
I think TC needs to up the ante now.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Scumbag.
Scumbag Techie.
Hey, look, it's not gonna work.
Dude, Kaarson's having a breakdown. He hasn't said anything for like 40 seconds.
I think I'm gonna have a seizure or something. Oh my fucking god!
Holy shit.
Can do this all day, man.
This man deserves it. This man 100% deserves it.
Oh my god.
Are you crazy?
Zoe! Zoe! Zoe, come here!
This man deserves all of this. He works so hard on his content. He's worked so long on building his fucking setup. Like, this is overdue for him. 100%.
Techie's a snake.
Oh.
Come here.
Holy shit. I have to save money for lunch. He's done. He's got to walk away. He's about to have a nervous break. Holy shit.
It's a pride thing. I need to have the last word. I'm sorry, Techie. It just...
$50 donation. 10 gifted subs. 10 gifted subs. 20 gifted subs. 20 gifted subs. 20 gifted subs.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. 20 more gifted subs. This is the developers of KRUNKER.
This
I'm
is
just
the
gonna
best
donate some cash.
20 more.
This is... Wait, your hype train should be like completely destroyed right now. It should have been finished in like a second.
Yeah, they can see both of us. That's us right there.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi, Zed.
This is fucking
Yeah.
insane.
Come on, I'm just signing
Say
into
hi.
my
Say
stream
thank you.
elements.
Hello. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh my god. Dude, I don't
Techie's
even,
like, I gotta go before I lose the wallet.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
What's the tally from that? How much is that?
I just have to wait for PayPal to message me my security code.
138.
That's fucking amazing.
I've never had this many subs in my entire life.
That's fucking amazing, dude. That's amazing. Sid signing into PayPal currently.
I don't know what the fuck to do. Oh my fucking god. Are you shitting me? It's so far behind in all these things. $100, Sid? Are you fucking shitting me? All the goddamn alerts are going off.
That's so insane. Holy
Sid, are you shitting me? $100 too?
Oh my god.
Don't do it, Techie. Thank God. Okay, he's done. He's done way more. Techie, that was insane.
Surely verification for Kaarson as well. Just a cherry on the top.
There's no way.
Honestly, Techie, thanks for doing that. That's crazy. Holy shit. He's crazy sometimes.
Before you actually, Sydney should stop before he actually kills me. He gets.
What's the story behind the NASA hat, by the way?
I wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid, and I went to space camp and stuff. Didn't work out. I had a few head injuries when I was younger, and now I have a seizure disorder, so can't be an astronaut. But I still like NASA.
Fucks, dude.
That's really it.
Space camp is such an American
Space camp was awesome, bro. I got to sit in that thing where you go like whoosh, 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 and do all those different, you know. I fucking can't think. I'm like so five-headed out right now. Like I can't even.
What is that? What is that, Sid?
There's a movie that I would strongly recommend if you're into, like, I don't know, this is dumb, it's kind of sci-fi, but if you're into space movies and like if you liked Interstellar at all, this movie, I watched it recently, I did not expect it to be as good as it was. Like, it
Ad Astra?
really made
Fuck yeah, that movie was awesome, bro.
me, man.
Sorry, I know I just walked over you right there. I'm like, wait, refresh? Oh no.
Don't refresh it, I'm in the middle of doing it. Wait, you're already verified.
What?
You fucking techie? I was fucking bitch. Beat me to it. The fucking snake.
Come on, boys. Big congrats in chat for Kaarson. Fucking verification.
Are you serious? Holy shit! No, fuck, you can't see it because the goddamn alert box. No fucking way. Yes! Hell yes! Look at that shit, boys. Holy fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
I've literally never seen you this happy. This is amazing.
Oh, I forgot you could still see me when I stood up there, huh? The camera can't see it.
I feel bad because I feel like you've deserved this for a long time, but I didn't really, like, I don't know. I just did. There's so many people that deserve stuff like this, but I just don't notice them, I guess. So
There's a lot of people. It's definitely not your fault.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm like zapped. Five-headed as much as it can be. 138 subs, fucking verified. Thank you so much, Sid.
Best.
Techie, Sid, TC, Septum, Zed, everybody today. Unverified Krabby Patty.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
And I'm fucking going on the spin board too. I can't even. Thank you so much, Sid.
and thank you, man, for fucking doing these podcasts with Zed and like grinding out all the content and stuff. It helps us just as much as, you know, the game's helping you guys. So
It's fun.
mutual.
It's fun. Like that's the thing is like I was talking about this the other day. Is like this is the first time in a while that like I'm making these videos and stuff, and I find myself like just laughing a lot. You know what I mean? Like laughing and smiling, and I'm doing these lobbies, and I'm like trying not to like I'm trying to contain the laughter enough to make the videos because I'm having such a good time. And it's been a long time since I felt like that with a game. So the content creating is easy. The editing sucks, and all the tedious stuff sucks, right? But like the actual doing this stuff is fun. Like I'm having a blast.
That's awesome. I like that.
Okay, so we're definitely going to put that throwing the flag in, right? And we can say that I invented it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I never thought about that before, so we should make this podcast a weekly thing so we can get more good ideas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Weekly with you? Are you going to come back weekly?
I
Or
don't
weekly
wanna-
with random?
You guys do your thing, but if you ever want me on, just let me know. Like, I don't want to impose on your project.
Yeah.
I don't think it's imposing at all.
Yeah, I think you're
I think
always
it'd
a
be
welcome
cool if
guest.
we-
Yeah. Or you could be a
Be cool
phone-in
if we,
guest every week. Whoever we have on, then we'll get your stance on it. Can we? Oh, listen. Can we get weekly? Can we get the dumbest shit that has come on your desk every week? Can we get like that phoned in every week? That would be awesome.
Wait. You know who needs to be the guest next week? I think Sid and this guy would just go really well together. I think we should get Moswy on next week.
Ooh.
God, that fucking worm.
Do you think would he be interested?
He's in chat now. I think he'd be 100% down. He said okay. There you go.
All right. It's a 14-hour time difference for me, boys, if you guys are all over there. So Moswy is
Sid
a fucking worm.
versus the showdown of a century next week.
Vince, Techie, Sid, Moswy, and Zed next week. So just the entire Krunker team. Like
That's just putting all the eggs in one basket.
you know it's a pandemic and they're not supposed to be together all at once, right?
Yeah. That brings me to one last thing that I forgot about.
Sure.
We wanted to do an event this year, like some kind of LAN event, you know, where people, because one of the best times I would say that I remember, you know, I did a lot of traveling and stuff, but this was the highlight of my last 6 years, was going to PAX and meeting all the fucking Krunker boys. And I just, if we could recreate that somehow, you know, like this big meetup with where we can just hang out, have drinks, play Krunker, just fuck around, like do whatever. If we can get that going this year when this thing is over, that'd be my dream. Like I'm happy to pay for everything, like whatever, just get everybody out there, but I really want to put something like that together.
Oh, you're gonna get all the verified players down there, right?
All the verified people, that'd be a lot.
Like every single one, even like the newest verified players, right?
Even Cranny Patty.
NA would be so different. NEU, like OCE was just chill. We're just having beers. Like there was we're all just like chilling and talking and making fun of each other. There was like, it was the best atmosphere. NA would just be like,
I'm all ears. What would NA be like? What would NA be like?
You know what it would be like.
It'd be
Like, please. And then a bunch of N-words.
What? Wait, you think it'd be the N-word and KR beggars?
I think so, man.
What?
The OCE was like, yeah, the boys, let's have some beers. You know, what's going on? We're going to parties, fucking smoking some weed. It was a good time.
That is exactly how you describe the parties. That's exactly how they were described to me. We got high and we got super drunk and then we went and bought sausage rolls at the 7-Eleven. That's exactly how I've heard.
That's how it worked. It was sick. We bought out the 7-Eleven of sausage rolls. The guy fucking laughed at us. He's like, you're a bunch of gun cunts. We're like, we're just hungry.
Okay, so the difference in America is that someone would say KR and that makes it a bad time.
Dude, the Americans would walk into the 7-Eleven and be like, can I get some ammo for my gun with them sausage rolls?
Let me get that sausage roll and some buckshot.
It's not like I've known those guys for like 8 years. You know, we were just like old friends. I just don't feel like they would
We can't be friends.
I'm not trying to piss you off.
You don't think we'd get along?
reckon-
Me and Techie are gonna fire off our fucking pizza AKs. Go down to the bottle, fucking knock one back. All right.
Oh my god.
You didn't want to beat me. I asked you several times. No, I'm good. Alright.
Oh jeez.
Oh man.
Fuck, we've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Feels like 30 minutes.
Oh.
And they would just be arcing up the whole time. No, one with me, bro. I'll fucking take you on. Let's go.
Dude, how about,
Shipyard right now.
oh my god, how about that guy that I got on Twitter yesterday who came into my stream? 1v1 me, $50 PayPal. I'm like, nah. And then he's like, how about
They never pay up.
How about some free KR? No. And then he likes my tweet yesterday about my new Easter video, and I message him like, hey man, you're that guy from the stream last night, right? Asking me to 1v1 for PayPal? No, that wasn't me. I'm a Dauntless streamer. Definitely wasn't me. Have a really good Easter. And then he blocked me on Twitter. He had the same username. Same username as KRUNKER and Twitter. Definitely wasn't me, man.
You get some really weird fucking just out there people, bro, who rock up and like they walk up and like they think they've got the biggest dick in the building, and then you fucking challenge them to it and they just back down straight away. Like they're like, nah, sorry, can't do it anymore.
Oh.
Packs.
Yeah, at PAX, no one was really like that. Everyone was just like, oh, it's all chill. I'm good. Oh, you're pretty good too. It's all good. Like, you had Zane fucking going out there winning Fortnite tourneys with like an hour's notice. And he didn't say anything. He just like, yeah, I won. Who cares?
Wait. What do you mean? He wouldn't stop talking about his keyboard. He just wouldn't stop.
Does he have a really nice keyboard or something?
The keyboard, and he just, yeah.
The only keyboard talk I remember was fucking Eternity and Void jerking off over their fucking custom gold-plated, 60 backwards key fucking keyboard alt custom shit. And then mouse. They brought a keyboard and mouse. Fucking nerds. Who does that?
Dude, TC with the 1,000 bits. Jesus.
Killing it.
6 consoles.
The screens. Fuck.
Satellite.
5 keyboards.
6 whiteboards.
Oh, TC again. Oh my god, it's 4,000. Oh my god. What is
5,000?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, TC.
Okay, bits. Holy shit.
TC. Oh, SidneyDev trying to fight, bro. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, so what a night. Well, it's a morning for me. It's 11:37 a.m. and now I have to. Oh my fucking god! There's Lukey 1,000. I have to live the rest of my day, boys. You want to take us out to dinner?
Yeah, when you come down, you drop in beers for us, Kaarson?
Yeah, apparently.
Beers?
Obviously, I guess I'll have to. I'm not much of a drinker though. Is weed legal in Australia?
I think it's just more lax. If the cops see it, they just ask for a puff and fuck off.
Oh, it's legal.
Okay.
It's legal here. So.
And so you're in Cali, right?
No, I'm in Pennsylvania, East Coast. Total
Isn't that
opposite.
where Dracula lives?
No, that's Transylvania.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on the total opposite side of the country, man. The one close, yeah. East Coast, NA. Yeah, you're right. New York
I will
servers.
say, if there is a KRUNKER event, you're not even allowed to go in if your alcohol blood level is below like 0.2.
You realize you're gonna get a bunch of 12-year-olds who've just like sculled a bottle of like Dettol and are gonna just try and
That's what White Claw is for. It's for girls and 12-year-olds.
I had a wine cooler. I'm on a slide hop.
Fucking vodka cruises and double blacks. That's all we'll see.
Double blacks are the fucking shit.
Oh.
Yeah, they're so sneaky though. Like they come in a normal can, they don't tell you that they're insane, and then you drink it, and it's like, oh, by the way, it's 2.2 standards, and you're already like fucking fall down. You're on the floor, dude. The first time I drank them, I ended up in a cupboard. There's like photos of me in a cupboard upside down, stuck. Like double blacks are fucking demented.
Amazing.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds like shitty alcohol.
We'll give you some when you come down for PAX.
I'll show up with a bag full of Fireball and a Red Bull. I don't know. That sounds like what I want. Yeah.
Sounds nasty.
Invite, please. No. Okay.
We tried vodka with cranberry juice. It's the most delicious thing.
Yeah, have you been to a ball valve stream? A vodka cran? In here, in America, we call vodka crans, that's a cosmopolitan. That's like a lady drink, usually.
Are you laughing at me? Hawaii?
What?
So Hawaii's laughing at me. Listen.
Oh, Fireball and Red Bull? Oh god, that's alcohol? You said a bag of Fireball. I thought that was like
at PAX,
a bag.
It was so fucking weird when everyone would go to a bar and you'd walk up to the group and like, you know, you do the thing, you're like, all right, boys, I'll get the next round. What do you want? You go around the table and it's like beer, Jack and Coke, fucking beer, straight shot of tequila. And then you look at Sydney and goes, vodka cranberry, please. A little umbrella in there.
Not say it like that.
That was literally all you drank as well. You didn't touch any other alcohol besides vodka cranberry.
Oh, when you at the Mystic party, dude, I didn't know what I was slurping down.
Oh, no, yes, I was there and I ordered your drink. You know what I ordered? Vodka cranberry, please, for my little friend over here. You could have had anything behind the bar and you still had vodka cranberry. And me and Zane were over there just sculling vodka Red Bulls like fucking misfit cunts. And you're over like, yes, oh yes, that cranberry.
Isn't there a movie where someone orders a vodka cran and he's like, what are you on, your period?
It was just surprising. I think that's what it was. It was surprising that was your...
You get drunk from it. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with girly drinks, not at all. I just didn't see that one being the one for you.
What did you think I would drink? What seemed like my go-to?
Gin and tonic. I was picturing gin and tonic, and then Vince, I was just picturing beer.
I have a problem with my, acid reflux. I have really bad heartburn and I have heart problems, so gin tonic is a bad idea.
Hey, I'm in the same boat. Yeah. Heartburn's a bitch, isn't it? Yeah, fuck heartburn. What good content we're making.
Well, the kids are like, what's heartburn?
What's it like to be old?
And eat fatty foods and stay away from like lemons and tomatoes.
Yeah, well, see, with Gamer Subs, you can drink the lemonade, and it does not give you any acid reflux problems because it's all natural caffeine. Did you know that? 10% off with code MANIC.
It's also not chalky like G Fuel is.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I wasted so much money on G Fuel. I regret it. I've still got a box of a tub of what's his name, Keemstar's fairy floss that I haven't touched.
Oh my god, you bought the Keemstar stuff?
Oh, I bought it because of the thing. Wait, Sydney, was that public?
If you ask me about that fucking gremlin, I swear to God.
All right, was it's obviously public knowledge that there was potentially going to be something between Krunker and old mate Keem the gnome.
Really? One of his new video game things, that new thing he just did?
What did he do? Get sued for $3 million?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. Like, there's no fucking easier way to say it than he's a scumbag, you know? He claims he made all this money, and he made money off a fucking Minecraft ripoff, and then he thinks he can do the same thing everywhere else. It's dumb. But when all this talk first started, I'm like, oh, fuck. If I buy a tub of it and show it on stream, maybe he'll choose me, you know, to be part of it. And then I tried it. It fucking tastes like feet. It doesn't taste like cotton candy at all. It's garbage, and it's all chalk. Nah, it's fucked. Gamer subs all the way.
does hustle, you know, like he tries to get a lot of things done and he tries to hustle, but the way he approached me wasn't respectful, and I don't want to trash talk him in public, but it just annoyed me the way he approached that whole situation. The fact that he's still trash talking me and the game after like 4 months, I just don't understand.
Yeah. That was insane when that came out. I remember I was at work and someone was like, is this about Krunker? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's a fucking dog thing to do if it is.
I never even heard about this. I guess we don't have to bring it up. I'll just do my own research, but that's crazy.
There's a whole bunch of people that wanted to get involved with Krunker a while back, and I was initially keen because I was like, holy shit, you know, I've been watching these people for a while as YouTubers and different people, and then I was like, okay, I'll start talking to them, but it just became clear that they just wanted to, I don't know, profit off the game, which is fine, but not in a way that would be mutually beneficial. So I was just like, yeah, nah.
Who is the most famous person? Because I remember the other day you mentioned Akon's son played it and you had spoken to his son or Akon. So who's the most like famous person that you've spoken to due to Krunker?
I had a few conversations with Akon on Instagram for sure. I'd say Akon's one of the big ones, and Alyssa Violet on Instagram. I think they're the most popular ones. Like all the face people, but I feel like they're not like globally popular. Anomaly, I've spoken to, Proud, Myth. Yeah, I feel like I've spoken to a lot of people, but I don't really. I don't know. I don't want to work with people unless I'm friends with them too. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to. I could see myself having a relationship with the Misfits guys on a professional level because they're good guys as well. But like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this too much.
When are we gonna see Belle Delphine have a go at Krunker?
You know what? I was actually at a stage where I was like thinking maybe if I sponsor like 20 really attractive chicks to stream Krunker, that could be like a thing, you know?
Hey, do you want to sponsor Zed and I to make videos? We'll do this right now. We'll make.
I'll get in a bikini for you. I don't care.
No. We'll make the videos. We'll pay the gamer girls to play with us. You know, they're doing that now. There's a whole website. You want to sponsor Zed and I to make Krunker videos with gamer girls?
I mean, I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, we'll do it.
As long as we can get Amaranth to be one of the gamer girls so she can teach me how to make money from pissing in my own pool, I'm 100% down.
Pee in the pool goal.
Piss on the keyboard.
Oh, dude, if this was Amaranth's stream, she would have peed in the pool by now.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Kaarson, get working, man.
I gotta go pee in the pool, I guess. Okay.
Who's the most famous people you guys have slid into their DMs or the other way around?
What?
None.
You met anyone in like in real life that's like, or seen someone that's famous?
Have I?
Either of you guys? I don't know.
No.
Well, I mean, the most famous one was at the Misfits party, where I'd say out of that group, probably, I think Max Mofo was the most famous.
Max, yeah. I don't think he liked it. That was there.
Dude, he got so angry at me. I was standing at the fucking cider box, grabbing a cider, a warm cider, by the way. We should have gone to the bottle and saved that party, but anyway, getting a warm cider, and his girlfriend's right next to me. I didn't know it was his girlfriend. I'm just making casual conversation while I'm waiting for my turn to get a warm cider. And then like he like fucking comes over and hovers right behind us like, hey, what are you guys talking about? Like, dude, I don't fucking know.
You want to talk about Pokemon? You want to talk about Pokemon?
Sober as shit right now. And then like he just wouldn't leave, and then he like kind of like carted her away, and I'm like, well, that was weird. I wasn't gonna try and fuck your missus. I just wanted a warm cider. I have to emphasize, it was fucking warm.
It was gross. I thought cider was supposed to be warm.
No.
Yeah, I just want to get a cranberry vodka for my friend.
Although I think the famous person there I enjoyed talking to was probably either Creator from the Click House. He's an Aussie guy, like Aussie creator, or Swagger Souls was pretty cool.
Oh,
He's
nice.
a top guy.
Yeah, he was really, really nice. You went on a dinner date with him the next day, didn't you?
Yeah, like he's just super genuine, man. Like you can tell if someone's genuine straight away. And he was like, yeah, he did not give a shit about his status and so nice.
He just spoke to everyone. He was just he didn't act like he was better than anyone. He just whole time in that office just walked around and said hi. And Toby on the telly as well was really nice.
Toby's super.
He walked up to me and Vince while we were talking, just casually joined the conversation and didn't talk about YouTube or nothing. He just talked about like normal shit. I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like these guys are just, you know what I mean? Like you see them online and all the legions of fans after them, and then talk to them IRL and they're just normal as fuck.
Yeah, Swagger's got that voice. Like a lot of people will give me like compliments on my voice, but like Swagger's got this like other echelon of voice that just transcends anything. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's so good. Even I think his videos would be just as good if he never even put himself in the helmet or did anything. Like just alone with that narration would be just as quality.
I have a great voice too, I think.
Oh, I thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I get a lot of compliments on it, and I try to use it to my advantage as much as I can. But, you know, I see other people's voices, and I really try to take, you know, where I can from them. You know, OnlyFans, yeah. So, is there anything else anyone wants to put forth here before we, I think, get heading here?
My piece.
No.
Are you okay, Zed?
I don't know. They're saying, has Zed seen it yet? And now I feel like there's probably a spider.
What's the
or some
Clan
shit
KR
on it.
leaderboard? What are you talking about, TC? I've seen you say it a few times. Clan KR leaderboard. What does that mean?
Oh, my spray in Krunker?
Is your spray in Krunker yet?
Oh, shit, son. Oh, yes. It's in Krunker. Oof. It looks as good as I thought it would. Dude, thank you so much for putting that in, Sid and Techie.
No worries.
That's fucking pog. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It looks so good.
Oh, look, it's the very last one.
That's because it's the letter Z, idiot.
But they get added in order as well. So in the order that we add them, that's how they appear in the...
It's the colored one as well. Oh, fuck yeah. That looks so good.
What the fuck is that? Is that that's not a client, is it?
What, this? No, this is the default client. It's just, here, look. Absent
It's
wants
the UI.
Absent wants me to do this. The UI was created by It's Absent. If he's here, ask him how to do it. I do not know how to do it.
Dude, the amount of people that come in and ask that question.
Yeah, it's modified CSS, just like Zed's.
Yeah.
Mine just has like gradient buttons instead of just.
I like that gradient. I want the gradient.
Yeah, let's see what the spray looks like.
get
Oh,
into
it's
the gradient.
big. Look how large that spray is, dude.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks
like the color
really
came out
good.
really good.
Yeah, but the best part is the market. Look at the market.
It looks kind of 3D when you look at it.
I think it's because of the dots. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, Zed's one looks really cool too, the market.
Yeah. Oop. There we go.
I reckon I might go to bed, boys.
All right.
1:52 a.m.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do a little different plan than I thought of today. Now this kind of changed everything for me, boys. I appreciate everything, Sid. The verification, the putting me on the spin wheel. I mean, I can't really thank you enough.
Right. I'm really thankful that you guys brought me on and gave me the chance to sort of voice some stuff to the community, because I don't really like streaming on my own stuff. So it's nice to be able to come on here and talk with you guys.
Yeah, literally anytime. Literally anytime. Thank you for everything, everybody today. All the gifteds, all the bits, Lukey, TC, Sid, Techie, Zed, Septum, everybody. Like, I can't thank you enough. Genuinely and wholeheartedly. Like, I'm a little bit without words. I can't, I'm sure I'm forgetting people, and I will compose myself and put out a proper thank you. Yeah, you guys are a great community, and thank you for welcoming me in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Man.
I'll see you guys later.